Hey guys, welcome back to ADP Art Creations. Happy Monday! For that we have a great weekend. Okay, all right, you gotta calm down. Okay, guys. Okay. Oh, you're okay. Welcome back, guys, on a happy Monday. It's okay. You okay now? Okay. You gotta turn this off on me on the thing. Okay, I'm gonna get this on. All right. Okay. Hey guys, happy Monday. Somebody got to do a little meltdown today. Okay, you're fine. You're okay. All right, let me go to you want chocolate chip, right? All right, guys, let's get into this. What we having this on today on Monday. Hey, ma'am. I'll put this in. You got like 3, 4 minutes, okay? Yeah. So, every now and then, movements that have to do with that. For the most part, if you're on the movie, but got it? Celebrating today, but before we get into all of that, we are going to get into talking about the talking about that anniversary that is going through. So celebrating. Just a brief summary of what's going on. Hold on. Yeah, I'll say we're going into this. Okay. All right.
Hey, mommy.
Yes.
Sorry, you apologize.
Oh, okay.
Doctor!
You gotta turn this
Go to
off.
the doctor!
You gotta turn that off. You gotta turn it down. Put it in
I
your room.
will turn it off.
Okay, we'll go in there and turn it off. Ooh, you got lower that. Okay.
I want doctor.
Okay. All right. Wipe your stuff off. You got it? Okay. All right, turn it off. Okay, guys.
I am sorry.
Let's get into it, guys. All right, 3 to 4 minutes for your cookies. Huh? You gotta wait for them. Okay, guys. I think we got it now. I think Moo Moo's gonna be okay. But yeah. So happy Monday to everybody. We're gonna get into it. Hey, shit, Wiz, your nephew is just having his moments this morning, girl. Woo wee. But he's better now. But yeah, we're gonna talk about a little bit of that, what Angel's going through real quick, and then we're gonna get into the summary of the team. She Wiz, don't be late for class tomorrow. We will be back on and popping. I can't do too many D blocks. I can't hang like that, like Bro Claude be doing. So we're gonna try our best to get back on schedule this week. Moo, turn your phone down. Get back on schedule this week or whatever, guys. So let's get into it, and hopefully Moo will be okay when his chocolate chip cookies come out the oven. But yeah, so I wanted to talk about it because I think a lot of times we forget that our players are human at the same time that we want to see them produce. And we got to stop telling women how to feel, when to say, and how to say. And I am glad that she addressed it when she felt like she needed to address everything, and we're going to leave it exactly where it is, like she said. So we don't have to keep rehashing. We're going to remember it, of course, because it was just crazy work. But for her to say that she's going to speak on it this time, she won't speak on it again. I respect her for that. Like her media, her presses, her interviews is top tier. Like she got it. She know what to say, how she want to say it, and where she's gonna say it. And Angel doesn't. To me, Angel doesn't. She seems like the type of person she's gonna say when she feels comfortable, and she's not going to hold back. So when she felt comfortable, she addressed it. I don't think Angel is the type of person to feel pressure. Oh, you need to do this right now. No, that's not Angel. You know how something is bothering you and bothering you. You could tell it was still bothering her. So you have to get it out. You gotta release it because if you don't, it's gonna carry with you. And she getting ready to go to All Star, right? She getting ready to go to All Star. She's getting ready to enjoy herself. And yes, it still will be something that she had to endure. That will take some time, but at least she got it off of her chest. The worst thing you could do is when you going through something, you keep holding it. And you know what happens when you keep holding one thing, everything else adds on, and then you crash all the way out. Trust me, I've done it in the past. You'd be like, what in the world is going on with that chick? So yeah, so we're gonna have our moments like Casey had his moments, and he all right in there. We're gonna have our moments, America. But let me break down a little bit of that. We're gonna get into this game. And we needed that. Also, I'm gonna tell you how the players contribute, like the first 6 or 7 players, and you know what makes the dream so special. I've already told you guys from day one: familyship, sisterhood, chemistry. You might not have seen the chemistry like you wanted to see the chemistry, but it was all in God's timing. It was all right, and I'm telling you, we just needed that game yesterday. All this drama, all this stuff going on, with the W, we needed that win. And it had to happen in the way that it happened. That was a good game, guys. That was one great game. That's gonna go down in history books. Listen, both teams played great. I'm gonna have to say that both teams played great. One thing I will say about the Sky is that they should have started Sydney Taylor from day one. And the thing about it is, and I don't know for sure, but what I'm seeing from the eye test, this is what I'm seeing from the eye test. Don't When someone's doing good, don't take them away from the game like that. But that's that organization mentality. They don't like you to outshine their star so-called star player. They don't like stuff like that. And but they knew this girl's potential from day one. That's on the Sky. They should have been started Sydney Taylor and stopped playing her or putting her in when they feel convenient. I did see a post on Threads today. Natasha Cloud has entered the group chat saying that everybody needs to uplift Sydney Taylor more. And I think because they're basketball players, they don't know who is actually uplifting Sydney Taylor. You'd be surprised what her name is in how many rooms, and people just don't speak on it, or you may miss the clips or whatever. Everybody knows Sydney Taylor is a slasher. And what I love about her is that when she got the time, she waited. And when she got that time, she didn't waste no time in doing what she has to do. Yeah, they all got stuff they got to, work on. But man, that was an awesome game. and she did that. Now she was popping off. She was popping off at the mouth on the court. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay, Sydney, you sure you want to do that in the dream house? And just like I said, the dream house had to put her to sleep. But it's okay, Sydney. No, all love, all love. I love the feisty. I love the dog talk. You know what I'm saying? And she did what she had to do. The thing with my girl Camilla, she will always be my number one up there. I mean, we had our twin towers. She would always be my number one on that team. Her and Skylar. Skylar was out, but that daggone Camilla Cardoso, guys, they will start feeding Camilla, and then they stop going away from Camilla. It's all the time. I don't know, and this is what I keep saying about these teams. Play your bigs. You're gonna have to play through your bigs. You have to. You got to keep going to Millie. We know how Miller is. You should know how Miller is. This is Miller's third year on this team. You know how she rolls. If you're a coach and you don't know how your players play and you don't know their ups and what they need to work on, then something is going on with this pitch. But we know you got so many captains on one ship, and you know how that goes. When you have so many captains on one ship, what happens? That's as simple as day. Okay, we got this person in position, right? But all these captains want to run the show. So since this is Sloot's team, Sloot made that decision, and that's what happens sometimes when you make those type of decisions, right? But all in all, they did good. So let's get into why. Let's talk about Angel Reese's adversity real quick. We won't do a deep dive into it, but I'm gonna break it down a little bit or whatever, and then we're gonna talk about the difference makers and the players and the team. And I got some clips. Man, Thread was lighting it up, guys. Thread was lighting it all the way up. So, guys, as you know, we moved to number 5. Clock it. I got a feeling about something, guys. Say what you want to say. Um, mm, the dream. They at 5 now, but the dream is going. I'm trying to tell you, it's coming together. Bree is coming back. She getting her feet wet again. Give Bree a little bit of time. To get up in there. You know what I'm saying? She may be a little nervous because after injury, who wouldn't be? You know what I mean? So, but still, what she do at the end of that game? Bree said, "Whatever. Look, I'm gonna get my feet wet and I'm gonna do this right here to chill out. To after All Star." But yeah, okay, so let's get into what Angel Reese is facing here. Constant public scrutiny. From her college career at LSU to the WNBA, nearly every game Reese plays is heavily analyzed. Every missed shot or turnover often receives significant attention online. Her confidence and on-court personality have made her a polarizing figure. Highlights and mistakes alike can spread quickly across social media. The level of attention is unusual even for her talent as a young player, and it has made Reese one of the league's most discussed athletes. Her physical play, Reese's style of play is built on rebounding, fighting for position, attacking the paint, playing through contact. Because of that, she is frequently involved in very physical battles under the basket throughout her career. She has taken hard fouls over and over and over and over and over and over again every game, while continuing to embrace the physical nature of the game. Balancing criticism and development. One basketball criticism Reese has worked to improve is her efficiency around the basket. Analysts have pointed to finishing through contact, shot mechanics around the rim, offensive consistency. At the same time, she has continued to produce at an elite level as a rebounder while expanding other parts of her game. You got to give it to her. Living with high expectations. After a championship at LSU, a record-setting rookie season, expectations have remained extremely high. Fans often expect Reese to record double-double every night, be a leader, handle media attention, and continue developing offensively, right? Meeting those expectations while Adapting to new teammates and coaching systems is a significant challenge for any young professional. So that's what we've been saying from day one. You have to, people want microwave stuff. I've told you guys that sometimes not everybody want microwave stuff. You have to get the team time to build chemistry. Your chemistry might look different from their chemistry, but at the end of the day, it's some type of chemistry. You have to give it time. Even though they know of Angel Reese, they know how she plays, you still have to give the overall team time for chemistry. They have to be able to trust each other. Even though your trust may seem a little faster than others, you looking at a team where you have what, 12 players and two development, so 14 players. You're looking at a big group of women, and you trying to tell me that you got players coming in and out and it's going to be perfect chemistry, or the chemistry is just going to happen right off the bat. Where they do that at in America? Show me. Show me. Because I'm going to tell you something. I have not, and I said this from the beginning when the season started. I said, I have not seen any other team like the Dream. The Dream got something special, but it had to be built first. You had to sow those seeds first, water those seeds, and let them grow. And that's what we're starting to see with the Dream Team, right? Okay, so media narratives and rivalries. Much of the media coverage around Reese has focused on rivalries and storylines rather than solely on basketball. This sometimes shifts attention away from her rebounding records, defensive impact, leadership, and continued growth as a professional. Researchers and commentators have also discussed how race, gender, and media framing can influence public perception of players such as Reese. Officiating on the court controversies. Reese has occasionally found herself at the center of officiating debates and public controversies. Most recently, of course, we know the Toronto Temple head coach, Sandy, received a one-game suspension after making an inappropriate comment about Reese during the game. Reese said she appreciated the league's response and emphasized the importance of maintaining a respectful environment in the WNBA. And what's so crazy is right after that, she goes and we play this game against the Sky, and the refs already do it every game, but they turned it up to a 10 this game. It was ridiculous, right? We're gonna get it. We're gonna talk a little bit about that. Hold on, give me one second, guys. Okay, playing through injury. This is what we're trying to avoid, refs. This is what we're trying to avoid. But there's an agenda. I don't care what nobody say. We already recognize there's definitely an agenda, right? Like many front court players who compete physically every night, Reese has also dealt with injury concerns. Recently, she had to exit the game after hurting her knee, highlighting the physical toll that her relentless style of play can take. It's not just Reese's style of play. Let me rewind that back. You know what I'm saying? It's not even just about that. It's about these refs not calling the fouls like they should from day one. Knowing that this young lady went through what she went through with the Sandy situation, you could turn right back around and you take it to a 10. And you telling me, America, there's no agenda, there's no target? Come on now. But okay. Why she continues to thrive. God. I mean, if you don't know by now, Angel Reese has God's favor, and just because you have God's favor does not mean you are not going to go through adversity. I don't know who you're talking to, but you are going to go through adversity. But at the end of it, won't he make your enemies your footstool? But this particular season, guys, I'm telling you, what is revealing season, from the organizations to the coaches to the players. The snakes are coming out of the holes. You hear me? Feel me? Understand me? Right? Okay. So she continues to be an elite rebounder, relentless effort and motor, competitive mentally, emotional leadership, confidence under pressure. She has already established herself as one of the WNBA's number one rebounders and continues to expand her offensive game while embracing the responsibilities that come with being the league's highest profile player. Let me tell you something. You can have all the leaders in the world, but when people put you in that leadership and you're not supposed to be in there, let me know how that works out. And I ain't talking about Angel. So yeah, next we're gonna get into the players, but I want to say this, guys. Oh hey, Belinda TW by She Wiz and AJS. Yes, it is. God is good all the time. Yes, thank you, AJS. Yeah, you better say it. Look, I had to go get a drink after that game. Oh Lord, Belinda. Belinda, I know. Celebration, right? We as fans needed that. We going tit for tat, blow for blow out here on our social medias. You know what I'm saying? We in the chats taking up. We on these panels. You know what I'm saying? Representing for Angel Reese because we like her fan aunties. We're her fan aunties for not just her, these players. But at some point you get tired, you just want to see a good game. And yesterday was a good game. But when she spoke out, when Angel spoke out before the game, right? I was like, man, Angel. What? Mommy? Yeah. Oh, you don't have a charge, baby? Okay, take a deep breath. Oh, it's not that serious, Momo. Hold on, let me check on your cookies too. But Lou, I don't see not one tear coming out your eye. You want to put it in here?
Okay.
That's the quickest fry in America I see.
Okay.
Here, you go.
Okay.
There you go. You gotta give it a look.
Okay, I do this now.
Let's see how your cookies doing. Not ready yet, Lou. You like yours? Not ready. Probably like 2-3 more minutes, okay? But so yeah, seeing her, you know what I'm saying, before the game, man, I was like, Angel, I don't have my tissue right now, girl. I had to go grab me some tissue. It's heartbreaking, guys, to see her go through this over and over and over again. It's just so heartbreaking because you have family members, you have kids, you have students, or whoever you have in your life. You don't want to see them have to keep going through all of this. You know what I'm saying? And I know we cannot be the band-aid for everything that everybody go through, so I get that part. It's just in the process of her living her dream life, it's over and over and over again. And let me tell you something. When a woman gets tired, when she gets tired, she's going to speak. She's going to react. I don't want to hear nothing else from this day forth if Angel Reese goes to a 10 and start just putting it all out there because she's had enough. People see the receipts dropping. They see the warnings. And they're still allowing the rest to do what they do, allowing certain things to be said. As a player in the W, yes, you have a right to, have a right to social media. And people know what they're doing when they don't post names. They just say, backing up their coaches or whatever and stuff. They don't necessarily say names, so they kind of know what they're doing this time. But the same way, you don't want nobody coming at you. Why would you come at somebody else? You can't get mad. When you open that door of opportunity because you had loose lips, it's going to come to you, Timo. I'm just saying. Now, but yeah, I love what she said. I loved how she handled it. And I got a feeling from that day, I didn't know, how the game was going to go. And when you get stuff off your chest, it just don't go away that day. Yes, I believe she took it. It went into the game. That's not something you could just, You can't just get over stuff like that, people. Like, this was nationwide on national TV. You can't tell her to put up and shut up and keep going. You can't do that. And the fact that she released it in a respectful manner, you have to give her that respect, whether you feel like you like her or not. But you know, Angel, you over here, it's all love, baby girl. You already know your auntie's got you. But we actually got a breath of fresh air, for this game. It was much needed, and to see the sisterhood and I got your back for Angel Reese. Since not the first, well, pretty much, yeah, the first season, not with Teaspoon, not with Ken, not with Teaspoon, Ken, and Miller. Those were her family right there. So not with them. So we're not gonna say nothing about them because those were her for her first year. But everybody else would know they was on some shenanigans. They was on one. So then the second season, OMG, what you talking about? Crazy work. So now we into her third season and she's found her home. I told y'all guys, anytime a woman speaks highly, she said, I thank God for bringing me to the Atlanta Dream Team. That speaks volume because we can't see everything that God is doing in Angel's life, but Angel can, right? And everything ain't meant for everybody to know, and how she moves ain't meant for everybody to know. But one thing I can say about Angel Reese that we see is everybody, when they get to know who Angel Reese is and actually not listen to the naysayers, they say the same thing, especially when it came to Unrivaled. That was a wake up call. They were like, wait a minute. Okay, girl, you good. And you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have some leeches, you're gonna have some people that's on one and stuff like that. But that's okay, because mark my word, he's revealing those snakes that coming out the hole. This is not the end of this story. He's going to reveal them all this season. He's going to reveal it all, from the organizations to the coaches to everybody. God got a plan, because you can't keep using this women's league for your own personal agenda. And that's what's happening, whether it's a whether it's Caitlin Clark, whether it's Kennedy Carter, whether it's Angel Reese, Camilla AT, DB. You can't keep using these women for your own personal agenda. You can't. It's gonna, sooner or later there's gonna be a stop to it. Hey Shirley girl, hey Super, yeah. Hey girl, hey Auntie, Felicia, how you doing today? So yeah, you can't keep doing that, and that's what we're seeing. And we as women, we are not puppets, and we're not gonna keep standing for this. I'm telling you, they're getting tired. You got people that don't care nowadays. They don't care if they get fines anymore. They tired. When you have a variety of more each of these teams speaking out, they're tired, guys. We gotta watch the paper trail. We have to watch the receipts. And I'm telling you, they've had enough. So this is that revealing and had enough season, as we can see, right? So we get up into this game. I'm gonna play the presser. Of course, I'm gonna play the presser. And I'm gonna say this. Now, I have Carl on the adoption list as a coach. I do. I try to give Carl the benefit of the doubt, and it ain't for me to keep going over Carl and the shenanigans. Carl got to figure out these rotations. And he got to figure out his rotations and stuff. And we'll see what happens, you know what I'm saying, after All-Star break. So that part, Carl, you're on the adoption list. But when it comes to family type of environment, Carl is that guy. He's that guy where he's like that's probably why he's so, I don't know, he like soft spoken America, but he knows how to help continue the team to be like have that family hood, and the sisterhood comes from the players or whatever. But as far as that family type of environment,
Can cookies start?
they done okay. That family type of environment, he's been spot on. And even though we don't like the way it was done, we don't like the way certain things happen, I give him that little bit. Lulu, Casey, Lulu, I'm gonna have to give it like a little more minutes because you don't like her as soft like me. Okay, two more. 2 more minutes, okay, baby? Um, but yeah, so I'm gonna get into the presses. That's what I have to say about Carl for right now. It's just too much. You talk about Carl, you be writing a book. I can't write a book about Carl today because it's a celebration of the Dream Team. But before I could get into anything, I had to say talk about our baby goat Angel and the adversity and everything that she's going through, just a little summary of it, and then now we're going to start to get into everything else. But I just, one of my pet peeves is telling a woman when to speak, how to speak, and when she should do stuff. I can't stand that type of thing. I guess I've been around the right kings in my life because I, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, guys. That drives me just crazy. But because I know what it's like to have to, you know what I'm saying, hold it in, and not that you have to hold it in, but you know, it just be so much going on. So yeah. So we're gonna continue to uplift Angel as we usually do. We're gonna continue to post whatever we post. Like Felicia be posting her graphics and stuff like that. I'll be posting my art and inspiration and all that kind of stuff. And I got a she wears Felicia them. I got a shout out from Ty Young for my birthday. So that was exciting because I follow her too. So I'm hoping like Barbie night she wears, we could just be running into everybody. But look, you can only wish, right? But we'll see. Because we're gonna get on the countdown to that with All Star coming up. Oh my gosh, that is gonna be something with All Star, and then after All Star is Barbie night, and I just know Barbie night is gonna be awesome. It's gonna be on and popping, and we gonna be at the gate. But yeah, so let's get into I'll play the presser, but I had to show you guys this because it was funny from the Atlanta Dream. They posted Angel picture for move Monday on Threads. So my Threads is lit up. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna share screen because I got a lot of stuff saved in Threads I want to post, but I'm gonna play the presser too. Um, in just a second. Let me play this little. It's a short little clip. Oh, I got it up already. Okay. So guys, this says this was like Victory Monday mood, right? So the Dream posted this Victory Monday mood, and look what they put Angel. I was like, that's what I'm talking about after the win of the game. You know, Angel knows she be having some memes, boy. She has some good ones this year. So, guys, we have a Monday victory today after the game, and Angel said, "Okay, you see what I'm talking about." But let's get into the presser and with Jordan, and then we're gonna get into the highlights and everything else, and how the other players, what makes this team so special. That's point blank. So a little summary of each player, like the first 6 players, and then just the different things that they contribute. Not saying that the other players don't, but we're just gonna do the first 6. Okay. So let's get into me getting ready to play this presser, and let's break it down in between. And then that's what we're gonna do today. Let me see if I can get it up here. Okay. So I'm gonna the one with Leash and Jordan Canada. So let me pull that one up. Not yet, babe. Almost, almost. It's okay. It's coming. Take a deep breath. Okay. Let me turn that volume off before I pull it up, guys. I was like, why is this so loud in my ear? So okay, let me get it together here. Okay.
Take me through the end of that last play. What was the call, and what did you see at the end?
Well, the call was actually for Leash to get downhill off of Naz's screen. And if she wasn't open, then try to find a way to get open and attack downhill. So I saw as soon as Leash wasn't open, I had to turn on the jets. And I knew as soon as I could get past JC, I knew it was going to be a wide open layup. So I just tried to focus on finishing the basket.
Hi, ladies. Congrats on a win. It's Micaiah Costin here. Leash, 29 points in with this game. First, can you take me through your mindset on the court? What was your mind going through today?
Biggest thing is getting this win so we can enjoy our All-Star break, especially for Big Weez. Win for him so he can enjoy his All-Star break. But the biggest thing is, just keeping our momentum going into All-Star break so when we get back, just pick back up where we left off at.
Yeah, and just a quick follow-up. You debuted your new design for your PEs today. Tell me a little bit about, I know it's by Wnba design, but tell me a little bit about your thought process in creating that and also your initial reaction when you saw the finished product.
I was very excited. Iron Man is my favorite Marvel character. I'm a big Marvel fan. So,
Me too.
Iron Man was just my go-to. Like, I love Iron Man.
Hey, JC. Late in the fourth quarter, there was a switch out where Bree Jones came in for Medina Okot, grabbed that huge defensive rebound.
Hold on.
Seemed like that was a call.
Kish, I know she in Atlanta. Right after the game yesterday, they put a picture on Threads. Angel was already on the plane. Angel said, look, I need this right now. So I thank God for her having a great time. We're gonna put that into existence. She's gonna enjoy herself. She's gonna have a great time. It was, let me tell you something. God do stuff right on time. It was right on time that she go to All-Star so she can woo-saw. Right? Okay. But yeah, I saw that yesterday. It was funny. She was like, I got to go.
For Carl to defend against the pick and roll. How big of a play did Bree make there, and just her play overall today in the game?
Yeah, well, first and foremost, Medina came in and gave us some great minutes down the stretch in the fourth quarter. So that's what we need from her anytime she steps out on the floor. But, having Bree back out on the floor, having another vet out there, and just the experience that she has, she brings a lot to this team. And just, we know Bree can do it all, especially on the defensive glass. So her coming in, getting the stop for us, getting the rebound, that was huge for us to be able to just grab the ball and have possession of it. And so that's what Bree does.
Check this out.
Ooh,
I'm going to show you how I afforded this car.
Give us 1 second on that. They got to play their commercials. Okay. And I want to say this too, guys. I know some feel different when it comes to JC. I know some have their opinions and all that great stuff. But I kept telling Miss D, you have to give it time. And Miss D said, well, they're not going to win nothing after that. Where Miss D at in the chat? They just won that game, baby. Where you at? But do you see a difference? I'll be watching when the players talk, their body chemistry, everything. I'll be watching it. And this young lady for a minute actually looks happy. And when you have new people and you trying to figure out chemistry and you learn this stuff and you realize you got to change some things that you used to do, it's not as easy as people think, no matter how you look at it. But the fact that each game we will see a little, and now we like, you see how it goes? It's not going to be microwave just because it's Angel Reese. They could have brought anybody else on the team. They still would have had to build the chemistry. They still would have had to build through it, either way it goes. It may not always look pretty or look the way you want it to, but look what happens when you wait. Okay. Oh, sorry, guys.
0 points in the second half. You obviously turned it around. What kept you sort of in the game, just motivated to stick with it and put some points up in the second half?
Yeah, I'm all about, what the game calls for and the flow of the game. I don't want to force anything. I don't want to rush anything, take bad shots. So in the first half, it was me distributing. My teammates were getting wide open looks, so just trying to pass the ball. And in the second half, knowing that it will open up for me, just trying to be a little bit more aggressive, trying to find my shots. So just taking what the defense gives me, taking what the game calls for, not trying to rush, just trying to play at my pace.
And see, the one thing you cannot say about the Dream players, that they don't have accountability. It may not be accountability when you want them to have it, but one thing you can say about none of these players that they don't hold themselves accountable. She just said she had a little list. What she don't wants to do, what she knows she has to improve on. She just listed the things that some of us have been seeing and have been talking about. And it's okay, guys. But for the first thing about accountability is accepting it. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that this is what I need to do. This is what I have to work on. And she's doing that, guys. Like, that's all I'm saying.
My pace.
Hi, ladies. Congrats on the win. Just thinking about closing out the first half of the season, going on the All-Star break on a good note. Just thinking about the first half as a whole, what are some things that you all are thinking about to come back second half stronger and even better?
The biggest thing is we went through the trial and tribulations early. So now in the second half, every team is going to go back and reflect on the mistakes that they made and just know everybody's going to play better. Including us, we're gonna get better as well. But we just know in the second half, it's a sprint because we're trying to get good seeding for playoffs. But the biggest thing is just winning games that you're supposed to win and don't be making mistakes that you was making in the first half of the season.
Hi, how does it feel? Oh, right here, I'm sorry. How does it feel to be top 5 in scoring for the Dream of all time?
Oh, it feels nice. It feels pretty good.
What does this moment mean to you?
Just my appreciation for this organization. They took a chance on me when I was in Dallas, trading for me to bring me in. And like I always say, like coming to the Dream definitely revived my career. Now 4-time All-Star, one of the top guards, one of the top guards in the league. So I just really appreciate the Dream organization, how they believe.
That's right, Gray. Let them know. Let them know. Because if you don't let them know, they're taking a little too long to find out. You have to put that out there. You have to believe in yourself. Have that encouragement to say, look, this is who I am. This is what they brought me here. Thank you, because this is what happened after. Speak your truth, Leash. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little hyped.
Believe in me as a player.
Period. And talk.
Need a key fob?
Oh,
don't go to the dealer.
Okay.
Keyless entry remote ink.
They're going to have these commercials, I tell you. Okay. Sorry.
Hey, ladies, for either one of you, I know you guys had things rolling in the first half. I guess was Chicago doing anything different in the third quarter to kind of get back into the game, and how are you guys able to kind of just stabilize and win in the end?
I don't think Chicago did anything different. I think it was us just being not focused and coming out not with the energy that we had in the first half. And that's kind of like the things that we need to clean up going into the second half of season, is just being able to maintain what we have and not have any dips in the second half, and just being able to come out. Coach talks about second half surge of at least the first 5 minutes have to be aggressive. We have to keep pushing the pace. And I thought we slowed that down in the second half. And Chicago kept playing. So I don't think it was anything that they did. I think it was us just not being focused in the second half as we were in the first.
JC, hitting the very last shot of the game, winning in that moment, what does that mean to you? What does a win like that mean to you in a moment like that mean to you?
Yeah, I'm just happy we got the win. Like Leash said, now we can go into the break enjoying it. And just hopefully this is the turning point of the second half of us, coming out with a lot of energy, cleaning things up. But definitely happy we got the win. Was not trying to go for another 5 minutes, that's for sure. So I'm glad we were able to finish with a dub.
Hey ladies, congrats on the win. Leash, this question's for you. You hit that shot where it was like you were fading away. It was like one-legged to the side. I don't know if you remember that. You banked it in. Just do you practice that, and just how are you able to hit that kind of shot?
I don't know. It's just, I guess I was just in the groove. I was wide open, so I shot and banked it off the backboard and made it. I just was in the groove.
First off, congrats on the win. JC, oftentimes for the past few years, I've watched you practice that same shot, that same layup in practice and warm-ups, game after game. And so I just wanted to ask, what role does consistency play in those chaotic moments? And what does that mean for you?
Yeah, I mean, consistency is important, especially for my position, just trying to do what I can for my team, whatever that calls for, if that's being aggressive, if finding my shots, if that's playing aggressive on the defensive end, finding my teammates, like whatever I got to do for this team to just come out and play aggressive. So I just try to be as consistent as I can, and knowing that my teammates, expect a lot from me. I expect a lot from myself, and so do the coaches. So I just want to come out here, play the best version of myself, and just trying to be consistent because I know it's important.
Congratulations again, ladies, on the win. Just a quick question for you. What's your message to the fans, because they've been supporting you game after game after game?
You ask me?
Anybody?
Just keep supporting us. We really appreciate the energy, especially this game, like deep in the fourth quarter. I hope they know that their energy really keeps us going and keeps us up. So the biggest thing is just knowing that we really appreciate our fans, and we really appreciate our fans for their support.
Leash, this question's actually for you. So get off the court. I'm going to call you AAA because Alicia, all-star. You hit a milestone today, and you also just recently became a new auntie. So would love for you to talk about sister Ashley giving birth to home. Yeah.
Well, it'll be my third nephew, but oh my God, he's so precious. Like, he's just like the perfect little baby. And I know after All-Star break, I'm beelining to my sister. Like, I can't wait to meet him. He's so cute.
Hi, this question is for either of you. I'm Antonio Mattox Jr. When Angel Reese went down, can you talk about the tenacity that it took for you guys to stay focused throughout that stretch?
Listen, guys, I love them family moments. I'm telling you, this team is different. Y'all listen. I see who at number 1, 2, and 3. I see it, but we gonna see. We gonna see how the tables turn.
Yeah, Angel brings a lot to this team. She brings that energy. She brings that grit, that tough mentality. And so having her go down, it's sad to see. Hopefully she's going to be okay. We know she's okay. But it's next man up mentality with this group. And like I said, Medina came in. She gave us huge minutes. She was great for us. She got some stops. She was able to get in the paint and have some touches. So that's what it's all about. So we just have to have that next man up mentality and making sure that we're doing what we need to do to close out games.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, they so sweet. Let's see. No, he don't do it. Kids, you be finding out all the juice. Super said, yes, we can see this the sisterhood. Yes, we can. What's up, Miss D? What's happening? Happy Monday,
birthday girl.
Thank you, girl. Oh my gosh. Okay, so of course Friday, they won on my birthday, so that was good too. So I ran
Did you go
errands.
see Bolo?
No, I ain't go see no Bolo, Miss D. And then my daughter and her husband came because my grandbaby they had went to Disney, so they came back, and they came Saturday or whatever. So we enjoyed our day on Saturday. So I wound up going D block late, like 1 something in the morning.
I fell asleep. I'm sorry.
It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that because sometimes I be asleep.
I didn't know that. Look, I didn't know I was that sleepy. Well, I was because I really haven't slept. So I just wound up. A family friend, she had her 70th birthday party. Then I had to work that morning, so on Sunday. So yeah, I was a little sleepy from coming home.
Yeah, it's nothing
I
wrong
didn't
with
sleep.
that, Miss D. You know how we do on D Block. We be
I
behind
know.
the scenes about sleep, but we still be carrying on. You know what I'm saying? But we do it because we enjoy it. And we trying, guys. But like I was telling Miss D, I got to get back to regular block. That's for bro Claude. I
Listen,
can't.
do you want to do a D Block? Because I want to do. I'll tell you in the back channels.
We could do. I do that 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. tonight. We could do.
Okay.
We could do tomorrow. D
Okay.
Block.
Ooh, okay, yeah, that's cool.
You
Yeah,
want
that's
to do
cool.
tomorrow? We could
Yeah,
either do tomorrow D Block or
we could do tomorrow. But I got jury duty on Thursday. I can't do nothing.
Oh, okay. Oh no,
I gotta go
you
to
on the
sleep,
jury? Oh shoot!
Yeah.
Watch out, America.
I hope not. Look, I hope you know how they plead out. I hope so. Like, I'm good.
I'm surprised. Yeah. Oh, you didn't want to do an extension, then they wind up not needing you.
Oh, yeah, they say no, there you go. Oh. Yeah, so I need to go to sleep because I've been sleeping. So I don't want to be sleeping.
Yeah, she talking about did I see some boho? Miss D is just off the chain.
Not
boho. I don't need all that. I'm well taken care of in that category, Miss D. Thank you for
everybody saw it. Look, I chased all the guys. Hey, waterfall Bree. I chased all the guys out the chat. They're like, oh no. But no, look, I owe Jordan Canada apology. She been balling.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me turn my volume up.
She been
let me turn. I got to turn my volume up. I was just talking about you, Miss D. I sure did. I said
I just came from the gym. I took my nephew to the gym, so I'm trying, but I need to quit with the pop. But yeah.
Oh, yes. Hey, look, I've been saying that, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
But that was nice. Y'all went to the gym, but I was saying, where Miss D butt at? I was looking for your butt for that one. Yeah, go ahead and say what you guys say about JC.
So I apologize to Jordan Canada. You really balling out, and you doing your thing. Not only just scoring, you already know that. Of course, she hit the game winner. That's pretty good. But
right.
Turnover. She been dishing out the ball without turning the ball over, and she averaged at least 8 assists a game. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, Miss D, it's like I was telling you.
Hey, Keisha. Hey, Bryant.
It was like I was telling
Brian,
you.
Look, I already know. Come on, because Brian's a big Canada fan. Hey, Professor Golden.
Right, but she apologized today, Brian. That's what I'm talking about. Miss D, I'm so proud of you. I'm just having a good.
I'm wrong. Okay, I could bet I'm wrong.
Yeah, but you be hardcore. Miss D be BTA. She ain't got time.
You're right.
That's what I was telling them, you know what I'm saying? And I get it, guys. We get hyped up. We want stuff right then and there sometimes. I know, I have to separate that because I'm very spoiled. I don't like nothing else but what I asked for, but I'm just saying. But for this,
you ain't just with me, Brian. You just compassionate. That's all.
What he say?
He said I want to mess with her. Look, I'm still with her. She not in the clear, Auntie Fee, because she's a veteran now, and she's a champion. She won a championship on like Alicia and Ryan, so she still had to put it together because she was on the team that didn't go to that didn't make it out the first round, so she's not out the hook yet.
Like I said, Ms. D.
Oh, you were looking for me.
The one thing I can say about this team, like I was telling the chat, they have accountability.
Yeah.
You can say whatever you want to say about this team, but accountability you cannot take from them. At least they have that. And when you have that makes your chemistry with your team stronger.
No, I gotta watch it. I haven't seen it. I saw it. I just didn't watch it.
Yeah, I saw some of it, Brian. I got to get back to watching, but they be doing some good ones on Sue Bird, on Michelle's. I mean, some of these shows are actually really good, like because we got a lot of athletes coming back, like Allison Felix. She's coming back on the scene. Shakira is back. She didn't win the last meet. She was not in first, but that's okay. You know what I'm saying? She getting back. She's getting back into it. We got so much going on in the sports world, period. But yeah, so that's what I was saying. At least all of them have accountability. We needed that game yesterday, Miss D. We needed that game.
And you know what? But the coach realized that Baby Okot, she led them.
Let me tell you something. See why you see, Miss D. See now I got I'm gonna break down the players, right? I'm gonna break down the players, and then we're gonna piggyback off of that. But Miss D, if these teams don't start playing through their bids, they have to, Miss D. They are not doing that, chat. And it's not just with the
a lot of teams don't have bigs. They one of the few teams that got real.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Well, you better make somebody big. I'm just saying, whoever the bigs on your
because the people don't have bigs. Because guess what? So I'm saying I'm gonna hit you the back channel. I'm gonna do a appreciation for somebody special. But yeah, she was Sue Bird's rookie.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Why they include Cheryl Swoop and what? What happened?
Yeah, what happened? Okay, well, while y'all figure out what happened, let me go to why is the Atlanta Dream so special? Let's talk about like I said, it's about 6 players. It's brief, just a brief thing about 6 players, and then why the team is so special. So here we go. Jordan Canada, floor general. She controls the pace of the game, gets everyone involved offensively, elite perimeter defender who often guards the opponent's best guard, creates easy score opportunities through her passing. Her leadership keeps the team organized. We got a lot of, that's the thing. Everybody can bounce off each other far as when it comes to leadership, defense, and tempo, and basketball IQ. So that's what Jordan Canada, she brings her leadership, her defense, her tempo, and her basketball IQ. Ryan Howard, superstar scorer. She's figuring it out, guys. She's drawn to that basket. You know what I'm saying? So you have to give her respect for that. She can score from anywhere on the floor. She creates her own shot late in the games. Excellent three-point shooter. Long defender who creates steals and transition opportunities. What she brings is star power, shot creation, clutch scoring, and defense. You can say what you want to say about Ryan Howard, but you can't take away her accolades and her accomplishments. Being a great player just doesn't start in one season. It's an overall season. You take it from college to the W, and you only up from there. And high school, college, and the W. You know, and the fact that the game translates is great. Awesome sauce. Alicia Gray, the ultimate two-way player, one of the most efficient scorers, can defend multiple positions consistently to impact the game. Excellent cutter, transition player. So what she brings is consistency, efficiency, toughness, and versatility. Angel Reese, the heart and energy. Elite rebounder on both ends, creates second chance opportunities, brings physicality every possession, inspires teammates through relentless effort, continues to improve as a scorer and a playmaker. Angel Reese brings energy, rebounding, hustle, toughness, and emotional leadership. Bree just got back. Of course, you know Bree is she is a vet. She's reliable. She's an excellent screener. We've seen that yesterday at the end of the game. She's a stronger defender in the paint, and she helps stabilize the front court. Experience, efficiency, and interior balance. She's coming off an injury, guys, so give Bree some grace. Nas, high energy role player, defends bigger forwards, hustles for loose balls, space the floor, improves shooting, always ready when her number is called. She brings hustle, versatility, winning plays. Tahina Powpow, I don't know what Powpow is going through this season, but I still believe in Powpow. So when Powpow is on her heater, You know, she's a smart decision maker. She can play on and off the ball, and she fits into his offense. It's just, you know, sometimes we go through things, and I just believe Papa is going through something that she can't talk about, and it's none of our business anyway, you know. But I just feel like that. Medina Okot, we'll get into that. Let me tell you what she brings, right? She's a young center, tremendous upside, protects the rim, runs the floor well, gives Atlanta additional size inside. She brings length, rebounding, developing interior defense. Jalen Sherrod, she just coming back on the team, but she like a little defensive spark plug. She brings that energy off the bench, pressure opposing guards, and changes the momentum. Will she have a perfect game? No, she got to get out there and be on the floor. You know what I'm saying? You got to hold on. Let's see what we gonna see after all
You know what?
stars.
I'm gonna say this gonna sound crazy. You know who you could replace her for? Hometown hero Raven. She do the same thing. Why not?
I'm gonna tell you something. Hold on, Ms. D. We're
I'm
gonna
trying
talk about some stuff in
fever.
there.
I'm trying to get her off this fever because she ain't the same.
So
It's scary.
I know. I see it. I see it with her body language. Why is this team special, guys? Okay. Because they can win by defensive pressure, fast break basketball, 3-point shooting, dominating the boards, balanced scoring, and sharing the ball. What makes their chemistry different? Canada creates opportunities. Howard stretches the defense with elite scoring. Gray fills every gap with efficient two-way play. Reeves dominates the glass and brings relentless energy. Jones anchors the paint. Hillman provides hustle and versatility. Pow adds shooting. Okot supplies the size and rim protection. Sherrod injects defensive intensity. Yeah, so these are like the first 6 guys. You know, we can sit and talk about the whole team part 2. I will say this when it comes to you can get something for Barlace and Codename, you know what I'm saying, every now and then, you know. And so what I'm gonna say to Barlace is that, girl, after All-Star, because I'm gonna give Barlace some grace. Barlace, after All-Star, Auntie ADP wants to, you know, I believe in you as well. So I'm gonna need you to put it on the floor. I'm gonna need, because you shot a lot of threes and they did not make it in that basket. It's just different stuff. I don't know what it is. I don't know if you get over excited. I don't know, Barlace, but I know you're gonna figure it out after All-Star. So we're gonna see what happens. Now, do I think Okot ain't no joke coming off that bench, even though she a rookie? Shit. Oh, you scared the mess out of me.
Dryer.
You put the clothes in the dryer?
Yeah.
Okay, you did. Okay, if you put them in the dryer, you can. Yeah. Okay, you can turn it on. You got to put them in. Let me see, because Casey be trying to wash dry clothes. Oh, you did. Wait a minute. Where did these come from? What you doing? Oh, you trying to put them in here? No, you can't put them. Oh, okay. You gotta wait, baby. Let me put this on a little bit more. All right. You gotta wait. Let those dry first. Okay. So Miss D, you want to get into Medina Okot? Go ahead and let the chat know what you're working with. How you feel about Medina Okot?
Well, I love her. I mean, she only been playing basketball for 5 years, so for her to be this developed at this stage is pretty good. She only 21. The SCA cheated South Carolina, but I'm glad she with the fever dream, and you know, just give her some more playing time. I think playing time is really why, you know, the more she played, the better she, you know, look. And she played very well. I think you could mix and match her with because you're doing minutes restriction with Bree Jones, so play her a little bit more. Yeah.
And then too, guys, y'all see that Y'all see the dog coming out of Okot. Okot saying her little creative words. I'm like, Okot, you can say them creative words, girl. Us again, you can say them all. Cause
Right. She's so sweet.
She is
Brian,
so sweet.
No, I'm not a fever fan.
I love
Brian,
it. I
stop
love
it.
it when it came out, her creative words. I'm like,
you see what Brian said? Hey, Victory.
what he say? He said, Miss D, I knew you were a closet fever fan.
I'm not.
Dang, Miss D.
No.
Dang.
Look, I'm a Raven and Kelsey fan.
Okay, she said, okay, so Brian, you got it. You hear she broke it down. Oh snap, she do. Miss D, why you didn't tell me you got season tickets for the Fever temperature team? I ain't know you like
right,
Fever.
Stop it. Stop it. Because as much as I like Raven and Kelsey, I'm not getting a Fever season ticket. I know that. I'm good.
Yeah. Let me see. What's this one? Let me stop share screen. I'm gonna bring up some highlights from my threads, guys. But yeah, so the thing I just, oh my gosh, guys, you know how you could be in a room and you be like, yeah, it's like I can be in a room with people and it's called discernment. I'd be like, no, we ain't gonna be cool. Yeah, that one right there, we're gonna be cool. That one, you know what I'm saying? You observant. I could be in a room with all you guys and I'm quiet. I'm always quiet in the beginning because I'm observant. But once I know, then I roll with it because all you got to do is watch a person talk long enough and you can figure them out. Period. Not to mess with them. The first 5 minutes. But I love me some Okot. I believe in Okot. Like I said, I'm not going to play about Okot. I ain't going to take no Okot slander. I don't care if she make a mistake. That's part of her being a rookie. She learning. What else you want from her, guys? You said go straight up, Okot. Y'all was like, go straight up, Okot. Do this, Okot. And guess what? She doing it. It might not be perfect, but she working on it. I love Okot's chemistry, Miss D, because she gives you effort. Just give us effort. Something, you know what I'm saying?
Right. She tough. She will give effort. Right.
Yeah, she look tough too. Don't let that little nice smile fool you now.
Look, she could be. Look,
she's from Kenya and they sweet, but they don't.
That's
play
what I
either.
want Miller to be like, aggressive. But now I think that she's aggressive on her own. Unlike Miller, we kind of have to, come on, Miller, come on. I think Medina's becoming self-motivating. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, and we made different. We built different. So I could get that, Miss D. And that's a good breakdown. What's up, T. Carmella up in the house? What's going on? Let me play this. T. Carmella. We get ready to play some thread things, guys, and we're gonna get into thread highlights. But yeah, that's what I had to say about Medina, and I'm glad Ms. D chimed in because he really he got to play Medina more. I mean, and he got to understand his matches, his rotations when he playing different teams. You should know by now. Look, you should have an overall view of each team and how they roll, right? So you should know who you would want to be going in and out of that lineup. You should know by now. Yes. What you mean Atlanta fans, T. Carmella? You're not Atlanta Dream fan. What's going on, T. Carmella? Don't do that, girl. You turn it on us. We know one of your team. No, T. Carmella, I thought you said Atlanta was your second team. Let me find out. Okot is battling Angel in practice. That is making her tough. Brian, we see it. Okot, then you look, Brian, you got Lisa Leslie working with her. You don't know what connections Angel that introduced Okot to. Did y'all not hear Okot say what Angel said, whatever I need? Do you know what that feels like? Especially when you overhear from your family. Y'all better not mess with Okot. I'm coming for you. If you mess with Okot, I'm coming for you. Critiquing, by all means necessary. But if you're going to deep dive into more than that, we're going to have a problem. We're going to have a problem, America. First Lady, I'm a Liberty fan, but I am an Angel Reese fan also. Oh, okay. I see how how you rolling, T. Carmela. I see how you rolling. Cause I had because Angel was on the Sky. You know, I had my players from the Sky. Definitely had the team in the first year they were there because Teaspoon was there. But I like this dream team. Like I really like this dream team. You know, some of them be on the adoption list sometimes, T. Carmela, but it's all love. But at the end of the day, they built different. Ms. D, I'm gonna play this little clip from Threads with Carl talking about Medina Okot. I know what I'm talking about Medina. Watch after All Star. Even if her and Bree, Ms. D, rotate, whatever the case may be, she's still able to give Angel and Bree those breaks in between. And she's going to be the one. She's going to be the difference maker.
Yep, she is.
A period. I ain't got to speak on nobody else.
She was one of the reasons why they won yesterday. It was her and Jordan Canada. Basically.
A period.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to get ready to play this. Let's see. I like the little clips because they're kind of short. Okay, Carl, hold on. Hold your horses. I said I can't.
So maybe she didn't.
I can't.
Hey, Coach. Medina is top 15 in the league. And
Oop, did I? Pray for me, America. I be acting up. Hold on. Can y'all hear? Oh, sugar.
League and per. How do you manage?
Who said that,
Medina is top 15 in the league and per. How do you manage a player who's so dominant with her per minute action on the court while also understanding she just picked up a basketball 6 years ago?
Yeah, we got to find her. Even though Bree came back, and obviously Bree is outstanding, we still got to find some minutes for Medina because, I mean, everybody sees the talent is there. It's just getting more reps.
I see that when
some situations she hasn't been in a lot in her life that because she's now in, guarding players on the perimeter, and she's seen a lot of different offensive actions that maybe she didn't have to defend as much in college, but she's really good. She's willing to work every day, and I just hope she realizes how good she can be and just wants to work and get there because the potential is there to be like an all-star and above player. And so now that we know that she has that capability, we got to find some time for her. And I think today will be a good confidence builder for her that she was there in clutch time. And not only was she there in clutch time, but she performed at a high level during those minutes at the end of the game.
Hi, Coach. Hey, Coach. Medina is top 15 in the league and per. How do you manage a player who's so dominant with her per minute action on the court while also understanding she just picked up a basketball 6 years ago?
Yeah, we got to find her. Even though Bree came back, and obviously Bree is outstanding, we still got to find some minutes for Medina because.
Sorry, guys. I had to get me some apple juice. But
that's all good. But super. I didn't see that. Okay, that's good, Ryan.
Yeah,
good.
She did. We're gonna talk about that too. She sure did. It was beautiful. I told you guys they needed that because, like Leash said, we watched them go through the trials and tribulations. That's the difference. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you what also makes the dream so special. They not fake. What you see is what you're gonna get. We are able to see the Dreams locker room in close up when they hit the court. Other teams are hiding their stuff. I'm just saying.
Yeah, a team that I like still, but I think they turn it to Mean Girls with the Kennedy situation. It kind of
we're gonna drop Miss D. We're gonna drop that at the end because I'm gonna say something about that. We're gonna drop that at the end. Because I was messing Miss D in the chat yesterday because I see it. I know what they did. Well, allegedly, we filling in the blanks. What I believe, put it like that. What I believe, but yeah. So you see, Carl. He talked highly of his players. He talked highly of Medina, and he also, if you listen to what he was saying about. When you have so much pressure on you, you still have pressure on you as a rookie. And he was saying that I hope Okot understands that she's a great player and stuff. Because you see Okot on the court get mad at herself. You know what I'm saying? About certain things she be doing. And it's okay, Okot. Forget them. We know that you're going to be a phenomenal player. We know you're going to have to go through stuff. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? She's gonna get there. She's gonna be a phenomenal player. And the fact, Miss D, that the Dream gave Oka a chance like that when she was trying to stay, she wanted to stay at South Carolina and get an extra year. God said, no, Medina, I'm gonna put you on. I got your back. God said, I got your back.
Stay, though. I love the Dream, but I wanted to stay for my Gamecocks.
He had a back though, Miss D.
But guess what? I know they
What?
feel stupid. A fever. I mean, I like Ray. I'm just saying, maybe she should have went to top 10 and not 13 because of her size. I mean, that you can't teach size. Look, I'm just saying because I wanted Raven on. But it's all good. I'm still happy.
Right.
But we gonna get her there. We gonna get Raven on the Dream. We gonna get on the Dream somehow.
Look, we got.
No, I like the Aces. I still like the Aces, but they got some Dream Girl. Not Dream Girl. What you call that? Mean Girl ways. And start with their coach.
This is the type of stuff people don't want to talk about, Miss D.
Right.
And
I still like them.
You have yourself going back and forth.
That really kind of hurt me a little bit. Like, dang, Aces, why you had to do that?
Right. And we're gonna explain why in a minute. We're gonna explain why, chat, in a minute. Why we feel the way we do. We're just saying. Sometimes you want to keep the main thing. Let me tell you, if it was anything other than that, Miss D, Kendall would have been spoke out. It's been really quiet. And
right, that's true. Yep.
So all the people that was throwing shade, talking about, it's her behavior. She been on this team, baby. It wasn't about that. It was not about that. And Ms. D even brought something to my attention more to bring something to light. This is just giving you guys something to think about when we say what we say. It's just giving you guys something to think about when it comes to the politics and the business behind it. You can agree or disagree with it, but you're going to start to see what we're talking about. They already showed it when they made this decision. But so I want to show y'all that clip with Carl. And then I want to replay. I was so hyped up. I done played this thing about 10 times. I'm sorry, but I done played this clip about 10 times because I was on the edge of my seat. I could not breathe, America. I was holding my breath. It was like, you know how you're on the verge of 100 of excitement and you like on the end of your seat. It was all mixed together in one. So, and then I was closing my eyes. I was like, man. And I also said a little prayer, guys. I ain't gonna lie. I did say a little prayer for real. But, okay, let me play this last one.
Jones, hands, Canada has to stop. Inbounds to Jones. Forward, Jones, hands, Canada has to stop. Canada wins it. Canada, before. Inbounds to Jones. Forward, Jones, hands, Canada has to stop. Canada wins it. Inbounds.
Like what Gummy say? Gummy say, are you not entertained? Are you not entertained, chat? And better what? The whole building went off. The whole building. Because you gotta remember. Yeah, you have to remember, Miss D. These people are at the game. They are watching what is happening to Angel. They're watching what is happening overall to this team because it started with Angel, and then they said, okay, we're going to do Angel and everything attached to her for this team. The minute Angel got on this team, you knew it was going to be some crazy stuff because of the fact that first of all, that she went to a different team and she was happy. So...
right.
I'm just saying. What's that? Oh Canada, like MDC said yesterday. It's a song that way too. Let's see what I'm reading the chat. Okay, Chicago has a second easy schedule after All-Star to top August. Well, you know how it seems easy to us, and it don't be easy to other teams. Valkyries, Brian Lewis have the easiest schedule in the league. I ain't gonna. I'm gonna get. Let me tell y'all something. Them numbers gonna change. And like T. Carmella was saying, how the Dream gonna creep up there. The Dream is going to be your sleeper team. Because like Leash said, we already went through our trials and tribulations in the look before the All-Star game. We know what we're learning on what to do. We know what we get to do. We know what we got to do after All-Star. And like JC said, you don't have time to play around. You have to go with the next man up. You have to. But what I loved about this particular game, they said, hey, Angel, they're watching her get hit after hit after hit. We got you, baby girl. And yes, Kitch was right. Ryan Howard. And she quiet. You might see Ryan Howard, get her little, fouls and little stuff like that. But she don't do stuff like that. But because they're on the inside and they know what's going down, and that's how much they respect and love Angel Reese, this is what you do. You protect each other. You take up for each other. Period. It's not wrong with that. I don't see nothing wrong with that, and they better not have gave her nothing. I was going to write my letter. I'm just saying. I know she can't be all on the court doing that, but she can be all on the court. I'm going to say that. I'm going to say that for me. But, yeah, it was beautiful to see Kish. I was so happy about that. It was just – the game was just a must-needed game for them and for us as fans. It was great to see the players take up for each other, because they're, like I said, they're the ones actually facing all of this drama of what's going on behind the scenes and stuff like that. T. Carmella, but Angel did tell Paige she will also beat her 3 times playing in Atlanta. They talking. Yeah, we're gonna get to see that duo. We're gonna get to see the fashion. Them ladies getting ready to have them a real good time. And this is the time where it's not gonna be about one particular player. No matter how hard they try to do it, All-Star ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be great to see that. Let me see if I have anything else I want to touch on. Hold on, guys. I just want to make sure I get through. Oh, see, guys, look. You see our girl. Look at it. What's she doing? This was like 8 minutes after the game. Somebody posted this.
Oh, look, she's flying private. Look at her. She balling.
Oh,
she said,
man.
on my way.
On her way over to All-Star.
The Shaq.
She broke that thing down with Sandy. I'm gonna go on. She sure broke it down with Sandy, but we ain't gonna get into Sandy because
what about Timmy? Like Timmy, really? But I.
T-Mutu went.
Somebody
said. Someone said.
I called her that too before that. Yep, she kind of like Jordan Kelly. Jordan Kelly kind of like Carson a little bit, don't she?
Yeah, somebody said when Angel picked her up that it reminded them of LSU day. So I thought that was cute too. I think that's about all because I be saving everything up here. I think that's about it. I think I wanted to say the standings. Okay, so the standings as of 2 hours ago. Okay. These are the standings, guys, that we have. We have Minnesota, number 1, Vouch 2, Aces 3, Dallas 4, Atlanta 5, Fever 6, New York 7, Mystics 8, Fire 9, Toronto. There is something named the expansion teams are in the top 10. The Tempo, number 10. LA number 11, Chicago 12, Mercury 13, Connecticut 14, and Seattle at number 15. These first top 10 can change first top 11 can change at any given time. Also, the number 12, we're going to take it all the way to 12. All these numbers can change. Now, The Lynx are at number 1. So we'll see. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? I don't see the route staying right there. Just guys, just sit back for a minute and think how the Dream, if they were allowed to play like everybody else and get fair treatment, the Dream will be up here at number 1 or 2. And they gonna get there. Watch what I tell you. Because when you try to win the wrong way, when too many people got their hands inside the cookie jar, oh baby, you get ready to mess around and find out. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you, because now, second after All-Star, they know what they have to do. I don't know what Carl knows, but I'm just saying the team has spoken. They know what they got to do. I think if you know what I'm saying, if they had got the fair treatment, they definitely would be 1 or 2. Definitely, right now. But sometimes you got to go through something to get to where God wants you to be. And that's what we get ready to see. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens. You can't stop nobody from achieving their goals. The only way we can stop achieving our goals if we let down on ourselves, if we don't believe in ourselves. It's up to you to not give up. The minute you let the world define who you are, you have lost. And sometimes, guys, we can be our worst enemies. We enemies to ourselves sometimes. You know, with the fear, anxiety, and all that great stuff. Sometimes we're our own worst enemy. But anyways, that's where the standings are as of July 19th. We have some games today. Like I said, stuff can change. So we got some games today. I know the Players Club will be covering 2 of those games. Now, with all that being said, kudos to Atlanta Dream. Who you with, who you running with. We got to let them know, T.I., and that's exactly what we did yesterday, baby. All the way through. They ain't got to like us, but they going to show respect us. You got to respect the game. I don't care what negative outlets out there. We coming back with the positive. I don't care how many sketches I got to draw to drop and represent for these players in this league. That's what I'm going to do on my end. And if I got to come up here and keep talking about mental health and the teams and whatever, guys, that's what I'm going to do. Because believe it or not, like we keep saying, they are watching. And what you know what? What's great is you watching something and you hear your name being called and somebody's talking positive, but the world not even knowing what you're going through. You know what I'm saying? That's a great thing. Now, Miss D, this is what we get ready to bring to the table, guys. Okay, I see they did not come. Look, I got to make some calls after this, guys, in America. See? No, they gotta come. They gotta come spray for these ants, America. That's what they gotta do.
Oh yeah,
See,
I hate those. Every time the summertime come, they get worse.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I try not to go to a 10. So now I gotta call my big dog. Let me see, the Monday. I don't think he out of town. I got to call him so he can represent. That's what kings are for, right? They can represent. Sometimes I take the kings to do certain things. So yeah, gotta take care of that. But now, Miss D, let's get into this portion, and then, guys, we're gonna get up out of here. I think Tony comes on today. I don't know what she's gonna talk about just yet, but I think she's coming on about 6 or 6:30. And then Miss D said we're gonna do D Block tomorrow. Or something. We'll probably I gotta get with Miss D.
Let's do a little bit earlier. We want to start. Well, I don't know what do we got a game? Or anybody?
That's what I'm gonna check and see. I'm gonna check and see.
I want to do it. I'm gonna start at 9, and then don't be too long. 9 or 10.
Okay,
I can't do it. I can't do it no more. Later. Probably try to get up right 12, maybe 1. That's it. That's about it.
Yeah, we can check and see what's going on, after we get off. Because I don't know. I know it's some games today, Miss D, but I don't know for sure, guys, about all the games. I have to look it up. But Miss D, guys, listen, this is what we got. This is what we're going to say. Now, let's get into this situation about the Aces. The Aces just brought on another player.
Pull her up. Can you pull her up and see?
Let me see.
So
okay. Wasn't it posted on Threads or was it just posted regular?
Oh, it's true. It's probably on Threads. It's probably on X. It's probably on,
Because I remember seeing it somewhere. But I just have my Threads, my IG, and my TikTok, but I can't pull TikTok up here. So I'm gonna go and look for you. Oh, we ain't worry about telling me doubling down. That's what they do when they mess around and find out. That's what they do. I ain't got time. I don't like fake people. Okay. Oh, what in the world? I don't need to be posting that right there. Okay, hold on, guys. Let me search. Okay. Let's see. Maybe it's under the Aces. It might be under the Aces thing. Let's see. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna see if I can find it. There she go. Okay. This is our thoughts, guys, and our thoughts only for now. Miss
I don't even know who she is. I mean, do they got highlights of her? What is her play style?
Was it Tony? I think it was Tony, Miss D. I want to say.
I got it back. That's what I say.
She was saying, was it Tony? No. It wasn't Tony. It was Big Girl. So, Big Girl was saying, you remember when they were playing against them that she took pictures and stuff with them.
Okay.
So, guys, let me tell you, I'm laying this out. This is how people do business move behind closed doors. This is how they do stuff. And these are my thoughts. I forgot her name. Let me see. Can you see her name up there? Yamamoto. Is it Yamamoto? I don't want to say her name wrong. Yes, she is. That's part of where it started from, right? So you have Teaspoon say, hey, you know what I'm saying, Beck, I need you to do this, whatever, kind of thing or wwhatever. They probably already had an agreement set up how everything was going to go, but that it may not have been, a permanent for the full season. I say this because people just don't make decisions all of a sudden. These decisions type like this are pre-made. They already set up. They already set up, guys. This was already set up. So it wouldn't have mattered how great my Ken Doll would have played. They still going to put her on that team. This new player right here. So my whole thing is you allow someone's child, someone's daughter, someone's niece, someone's friend to get thrown into the lion's den, and you wouldn't touch on it, but not like they owe us an explanation, not like they had to respond. And sometimes not saying nothing might be the best response, but you could have said, even if you didn't say why or what the deal was, you could have still. I can't tell people how to speak, but I'm gonna say what I would have did, right? If I knew all this was going on, I would at least say, hey, she's a great player, blah, blah, blah. And just something, guys, just something. Knowing that you threw her in the lion's den and how she got attacked left and right. She been on this team. She been on that. I don't care how many teams Kenny Carter been on. If you don't know what happened, if you don't know the real deal, then you're gonna have to miss me with that one, because the attacks on Kennedy were no joke. And then on top of that, guys, Kennedy is the type of person, she gonna say how she feel, when she want to say it, and how she want to say it. And the fact that this young lady is quiet and she has said nothing, even the person I know connected to her has said nothing. But they were so nice enough to open up their replies and take my reply and sending her that encouraged picture that I had dropped, Miss D. They did that. So we don't know everything that went down, but this right here was already in the making. And guess whose spot she is taking? I'm just giving you something to think about. I'm giving you something from the business behind the scenes where we not gonna know everything. We not gonna know the reasons why, but stuff like this was already set up. Period. I don't think they just all of a sudden say we're gonna get this player. I don't think that. You know what I'm saying? And we'll see what happens. We don't even know what the future holds for Ken and everybody else. We don't know, guys. We're gonna have to wait and see. But it's something cooking up, and it's something nice, because it's been really quiet about everything. So, Miss D, what do you want to say?
Well, you know what? I hope, like, okay, Becky, let's get a history of Becky. If people don't know, Becky and Spoon was teammates. Spoon was there before Becky. She came in as a rookie. Um, they became cool over the years, of course. I hope that Becky didn't tell her that Becky was truthful what her role was, and that she relayed that to Spoon so she could relay that to Kennedy, what the role was going to be, because I don't think Kennedy understood that role. Because when you look at it from Kennedy's perspective, I'm not saying it's right and I'm saying it's wrong. When you look at the bench, now Dana Evans was not there. You have Jewel Lloyd, who of course is a former All-Star, could still be a Hall of Famer, but for the last, I would say, 3 or 4 years has been a shell of herself. So you look at that Dana on the bench, with an injury. You look at Jewel Lloyd. You look at Cheyenne Parker Tyus. Who else I'm missing? You look at that Kirsten Bell. You looking at Brianna Turner, and she looking around like, you know what? Overall, I'm better than a lot of these players. I mean, statistical. I can't stats wise. I can't even say the word. She
Thank
is.
you, Proof, and they waived her too. Yeah, they waived.
Right.
They waived the other player.
They did, but what I'm saying is,
Go
so
ahead.
you looking at the whole overall of the second unit. When she said release me, I understand what she's saying. Let me off my leash, because at the end of the day, who is going to score like that? Most teams, when you look at the box scores, you see like maybe 22 points in a quarter, 23 points in a quarter. Kennedy Carter could score half of that in a blink of the eye. So you had that skill, and you know that you better. What did Spoon tell Kennedy her role was? I'm not sure she knew she was gonna be off the bench, but did she understand that she wasn't going to get as much playing time in certain situations, or will she be closer to the starter minutes? I say closer, because looking at that second unit, she's the best player, and so when you sit down, I know her defense wasn't that good, but you could also, with the coaching, kind of had it a little bit. You play a little zone or whatever you could do. So what was the understanding? I think it was a misunderstanding. Now, another thing I didn't like, without it being said, unfortunately, her past stops. People were speculating that she wasn't a great teammate. Now we never heard anything about her getting into a verbal altercation or even physical on Aces.
Never.
So that's not fair. The kind of, even with your silence, Becky, you kind of let that simmer, and I didn't like that. You already on the hot seat. You're a great coach, but far as your personality is not good. And I know, look, on a championship team, it's a pecking order, but I hope that you didn't I hope it was no jealousy between those young ladies. As far as at the time, she said unleash me, or she wanted more playing. That's playing time. Let's just face it. Jackie Young was not playing good. Now, of course, she she was some personal things, but at that time that Jackie wasn't playing good, Ken was tearing it up. All of a
Hold
sudden,
on, Miss D. Brian, we're not saying for her to tell what happened. What we're saying is that even though we don't know exactly what happened,
but she was quiet. She was quiet as far as she let Becky let the media speculate, meaning okay, I'm gonna go off her past perceived bad stops. Instead of saying no, we just felt like just say even just she didn't even give a generic answer. She didn't just say, you know what, no, we just moving on with this time. It's not a good fit. That's all she had to say. But instead of saying that, you basically said nothing. So it made it seem like she didn't get along with her teammates. You let rumors spread in a way, which you could have said, you know what, at this time. We bringing back some players. Right now the fit is not good. And then, boom, I would say okay, fine. But the fact that you let it, let the media and people speculate, like what the hell? Especially if she had some games where she scored 20 some points and she was one of the highest scores. And off the bench, just face it, she's the only one that can really get her own shot. She's the only one to put fear in people. She really do. You have Kennedy come up to I gotta guard this girl. Her step is quicker than any other guard in the league. Well, one of the guard, one of the quickest first steps. So now you take that off the team, and they're not afraid of the second unit. They have no fear. So you made it. No, it's not. It's not that they owe us an explanation.
Yeah, they don't owe us an explanation.
The problem I had with that is that you was too quiet.
You watched this young lady get thrown in the Lions Den.
Right. The media made it seem like, okay, maybe she got released from the Aces because she was a bad teammate. Why didn't you say no? Becky had to say no. That's not true. We just had to move on. That's all she had to say.
You watched her get thrown in the Lions Den, knowing how some may feel. You watched that. Regardless, we're not asking them to tell us what the deal was behind closed doors, guys.
Don't say nothing.
What we're saying is
don't let the media speculate. Don't let the fans and the media speculate like Kennedy Carter was a bad team. That's what you did because you was too quiet. So now the media is putting out rumors. Maybe she was a bad teammate. Maybe she was this and that. But instead of saying no, she didn't fit. We want it's just not fitting with her style. Is not fitting. That's all she had to say. That's all she had to say.
That's the only thing. That's the only thing. Would you want any of your family members, anybody and regardless of the fact, get thrown into the Lions Den like that? You wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want that for anybody that I'm dealing with. And sometimes, God, we don't know. The fact that we don't know everything behind closed doors and we're quick. Yes. If you want to say history, your behind the scenes stuff catch up with you, it's due. That's for everybody. So if you want it for you and you want grace and mercy for you, why wouldn't you want it for somebody else?
It was no behind the scenes. We look, if something jumped off, somebody would have posted that. They have
they
beat
definitely
writers.
would have posted.
They have beat writers. They have beat writers that cover the Aces. So nothing really happened like that, but you kind of speculated that she was not a good teammate, which was not fair. That's the part I was upset about.
Right, because you don't know that. Nobody said that. Nobody came out and said that about her. Not only did they not say
big
that,
girl, that's what I'm saying. That's the problem I had.
You don't have no cases or no situation saying that Kennedy Carter was fighting this teammate or this.
Exactly. That's the problem I had. But Becky, by you being quiet, you made it worse. Oddly enough, you don't have to say why she was released, but just kind of make it generic. Just say generic, even though we probably say it's BS, but it would have been better. So you know what? Her style, or right now we're looking for something else, and we have to release her, and we're going to bring somebody else in. Boom. That's it.
Yeah, we don't need to know your deals, your situation.
Exactly.
Teaspoon. We don't need to know none of that, guys. What we're saying, it would be a difference, like Miss D said, if she had a record of bumping heads with teammates. This team, I'm talking about this team in particular. If she had a record in history of the time that she played and bumped heads with any other teammates on and off the court. Because Kennedy is the type of player and her character, if anything go down, like Miss D said, with Kennedy Carter, it would have been out there. This particular time around, guys, if you notice, regardless of the negative, the positive outweighed the negative for Kennedy Carter. Everybody was riding for her. Everybody still has questions, even though we may never know. There were more positive for Kennedy Carter from all social medias than it was negative. But if you cater to the negative and you don't look at the positive, you will never see it. You'll just see everybody putting out the same thing over and over and over again. There's a difference in critiquing. You critique the players, you can critique, their behavior, even if you like, if that's what you want to do. But there's a difference when you make it personal to your own personal agenda of why this player whatever happened. And guys, let me tell you something. If it was something beyond that, Kennedy knows how to speak. Kennedy doesn't hold back. Kennedy will speak her mind regardless of what you guys think or say. That's Kennedy. But the fact that she's been quiet, why can't we give her that grace and mercy and say that, what I'm saying, it just was it was a business move. It was a decision that, what I'm saying, her coach made at the time.
Just say, I'll bring in somebody.
If it was something different,
that's all she had to say.
Right. Trust me, if it was something different,
exactly.
Kennedy would have only let you guys ride out for so long. But because we've seen the growth in her, I've seen the growth. And when I say I seen the growth, I definitely seen the growth after this happened, because it takes a lot. At the end of the day, that's somebody's life. We got to stop being selective, giving grace and mercy who we want to, and trust and believe. If you think that's a perfect coach, you think there are perfect coaches in the W and they can do no wrong and they got your best players and interest, you got another thing coming. Those be the ones that you look out for. You better keep them people close, so you can observe.
Can I put out another theory? Now, unfortunately,
you can put out another theory.
Because this is my
theory
opinion, y'all.
And just our thoughts, guys.
Opinion.
This ain't set in stone.
So, like I said, it's getting it's getting political. Of course, Pasati, I forgot how to pronounce her name. It's probably a gentlewoman's deal between Becky and Steph White, because they real close to each other. Of course, that was gonna go on whatever. I don't. Steph probably told her, you know what, I can't use her on this team. Blah 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 blah. Whatever. You might need some shooting. I'm a send her your way. Okay, fine. That happens all the time, but it's political because I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna put it like this. It's gonna sound very crazy. As much as I respect all those the big three, I think Kennedy is just as good as all those big. With given the chance, Kennedy could be an MVP candidate in this league. Kennedy could be an all-star in this league. I felt that Becky was protecting the big three. She was threatening the big three as far as the way she was playing. The fans was really enjoying the way she played. And I think behind the scenes, they felt threatened by her. Because when given the opportunity, she's one of the best guards in the league. She's just as good as Kelsey Mitchell. Matter of fact, she might be better than Kelsey Mitchell. And go back and look at the what Sue Bird said. This was in college. Sue Bird is a Hall of Famer. She crushed Sue Bird. Okay, crushed her. It was an exhibition, exhibition between her when Kennedy Carter was at Texas A&M. She was she was taking it to Sue Bird. And I think they felt threatened. They felt threatened for some reason, instead of embracing that, because she was really threatening. As good as Jo is, she was kind of threatening that. Like I said, she was putting up 20s or off the bench easily. She could wake up and give you 15. and I think it was they felt threatened, and instead of kind of embracing that and embracing that emotion, they released her, and then they could easily release her because guess what? I don't have to pay you the guarantee contract, and then people gonna believe that you wasn't a good teammate because of what happened in the other stops. But one girl on TikTok broke it down and made a lot of sense that those situations was not what it appeared to be. And I have not seen a police blotter with Kennedy Carter. So they made it seem like she's a villain. And off the court, I haven't seen anything of her getting in trouble. So that's my theory that they played Mean Girls. They all connected now. Becky is connected. Of course, she's been there with the championships. She was trying to protect certain players because certain players, Kennedy was coming for their neck. And that's my theory. That they released her, and it was easy to do that under the guise of she's not a good teammate. Under the guise of I'm trying to compare her to Kirsten Bell, and much Kirsten Bell's a nice person, but guess what? We ain't in the nice person business. We in the basketball business. And basketball wise, not wise. She's definitely a great basketball player. And Kirsten Bell, her and Bam Bam, no. But that's just my theory.
And see, this is the thing. I admire Angel Reese. I consider her being an auntie fan of Angel Reese, but I would never put Angel Reese on a pedestal like an idol or that she could do no wrong. Even the players.
No, I didn't say she was a first or second. I said she's threatening them. She can be, but given the opportunity, she's one of the best guards in the league. I mean, come on. I mean, she put fear in people because she could do so many things. She's so quick. She got so many moves. She put fear in people. And at certain instances, she's quicker and better than Jackie. Jackie's a great two-way player. But I'm talking about fear. She put fear in people. But
right. Angel didn't even say what Kennedy did, so we can't even go by that either. Angel would be the one to tell you if the time and the place was right.
Well, Kennedy, when that situation happened in Chicago, she didn't handle the situation well as far as liking tweets and all that type of stuff. But they cool now. I think she realized that actually Angel had my back.
But, that's what I said. Just because you don't see your favorite players acting out or have different perspectives doesn't mean they don't. There's always two sides to a person. So what I'm saying is the same grace and mercy you give to one, no matter what stats and stuff they have, it would be nice to give it to the other one as well.
I just don't like the politics. I don't like
the politics. And then how many times
that's
like
not fair. We don't know what happened. Like they claim what happened with those other stops. But they try to paint her as a bad teammate, and I'm trying to figure out. It's very hazy, but that lets you know a lot of politics is for some reason. Let me say this: people who's very outspoken, who's very go against the grain, sometimes they mess with you, and they find any excuse for you not to be in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like I said, given the opportunity. Who in the hell is one of the best guards? She's one of the best guards even that's not even playing in the league.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just facts.
Yeah.
Every time she go on the court, like I said, she put fear in people because she don't know what she gonna do. She could do it all. Only thing, like I said, only thing is different between her and Jackie is Jackie is a two-way player, but she puts fear in people. And I think that threat threat of the aces because it's like her style, as far as her personality, they more conservative. She shoot from the hip. She don't, and they can't take that. And she has that it's the cross between Dennis Rodman and Allen Iverson. And what I'm saying is they gonna speak their mind. You may not like what they gonna do, but guess what? On that court, when she step on that court, all the other stuff that you try to beat her up about, she's gonna give it to you. She gonna give it, you know what I mean? So for some reason they could not handle that part. instead of just dealing with that part and calling in Teresa. Because anytime you thought she was getting up the trail, all I had to do was call Teresa Witherspoon, and she probably get her back on the trail. But I don't know. I don't know. That's just my take. That's why I say it's hard right now with how it went down. To see the Aces the same way, especially Asia, because that wouldn't have went down. Her being waived unless Asia endorsed it. And I love Asia, but if you really wanted that young lady on the team, she'd be on that team. So Asia, I don't know what happened, but I don't know. It's not looking good in my opinion. I still love y'all as a team, but I don't know.
Yeah, the thing is, we will never know what happened. And just because Becky gave her a chance, Brian, that don't mean other business moves weren't already set up. Because this young lady, that just wasn't a move just
That's
now.
true.
That's
Look,
been something in the
this young
making.
lady good.
And,
This young
and
lady right here,
that
that picture
doesn't mean
and
nobody.
Ducati, she better
That
than
don't
us.
mean somebody else wouldn't have picked her up too. That just means that when you have other people that believe in you and will stand in for you,
I
that's
agree.
how you get those type of connections. That
That's
don't
why I
mean
want
nobody
Spoon to
else.
be the coach, because if
We
Spoon was the
don't
coach,
even know who else would have gave her a chance. We don't know that. We don't
right?
know. Like I said, this is
It's politics. It's
this is just right
no
or wrong
reason why
answer.
she shouldn't be on the team. No reason. And look, I know it was a video of her. She could be a little emotional, but like I said, the way she play, that little stuff y'all jumping on her about, y'all can handle that. Y'all can handle that.
And when you come with comments about players and stuff, drop the receipts.
Right.
Show every last receipt. You don't know that. When having said that Kenny was a that type of player outside of the league, show me all the receipts. We don't know everything about a player.
That's what I'm saying. You know what? But you look at who said that? I'm sorry. Auntie. Yes,
And
Becky.
everybody said she just don't work in their system. They need something. We don't
She didn't say
know.
that though. She didn't say. If she said that in the press conference, people would have left it alone. But
I'm just saying we don't know.
Your silence. What happened was your silence made it seem like she's a bad teammate, because all people had to think about is what her other stops was. You know what I'm trying to say? So you put that out there by not even talking. Sometimes your silence made it look bad. But what I'm saying, Deja Fair, Deja Kelly are better than Kirsten Bell at this point. I'm sorry. Kirsten Bell been in the league for 4 or 5 years. Kirsten Bell looked like she lost. Deja Kelly, I don't think got a good fair shot. And they want to say she's small, Deja Fair. And Deja Kelly, Deja Fair was too small. But I don't know. Look, we don't know what's going on in these practices, but I do know what I see from Kirsten Bell. People could, she hit these shots. Yeah, but that's once every 10 games.
Felicia said that's how
it's political.
that's how Becky is. They did that to young lady from my hometown. And then they cracked jokes in the press about her. I didn't like that. No one else picked her up in the W.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Let me tell you. I'm gonna say this now. I am gonna say this. You're gonna be riding for some. You're gonna be riding for some of these coaches and stuff, and then the ones you're gonna mess around and find out that's coming out that hole too. Ooh, did I say that? I'm sorry.
Exactly, because Becky to me was already on the hot seat with the way she handled De'Erica. That was the case about her. What she said about De'Erica, as far as jumping on her about being pregnant. Becky and like
she's
I said,
still hurting from that.
Exactly. So it's too cliquish. I'm learning it's too cliquish between Becky, Jo, Asia, and Point God. And let me say this. This is gonna sound kind of crazy too. Another reason why they probably got rid of it's my speculation. One of the reasons they probably got rid of Ken is because she's not an ass kisser. And so nothing they said about I'm not trying to pick on Kirsten Bell or anybody else, but you feel like you kiss and she's not a suck up. She's not a suck up. She's not a person that's gonna be all in your clique. She said, "Hey, girl." She ain't that click type person where she's probably a loner, and people take that the wrong way, like she's a bad person. No, she's gonna do her job obviously she's gonna do her job on the court, but they looking for a click up. Oh, hey, girl, that's not her. They took that personal. Not only is she just as good as we are, but she ain't hanging with us. So it's like they just want to ass kiss her because you told me nothing about Kirsten Bell, about her basketball. You talk about how good a teammate she is. You mean kiss ass? That's what you want? I'm just saying.
Y'all know Miss D got her stuff. She be saying whatever, just in her opinion, how she feel about everything.
But no, like I said, I like the Aces, but I'm beginning to notice a pattern. I'm beginning to notice a pattern because with the De'Erica situation, when that situation happened, where the hell was Asia? I'm sure she had that conversation. You know what Becky said to me? She said blah 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 blah. What was Asia? That was supposed to be your friend, right? But you took Becky's side.
Super Yaya said silence left a lot of room for interpretation.
Exactly.
Yes, it did. And also, Big Girl said, when your reputation outweighs your character, you need favor with people. So stop with the negativity. Correct.
Exactly.
Because that's what I'm saying. If you want the same grace for yourself, you probably made 20,000 mistakes. Why wouldn't you want it for somebody else? But for some reason, social media got it down packed. They're gonna keep feeding you that. And yeah, when you have past history of different things, the things that they show receipts for, not the speculation things that they continue to speculate.
I just hope they didn't. I just hope they didn't do. Like I said, Kennedy don't come off as a person that's all in gonna be grouped up with people. She's a loner,
and she's
not gonna kiss. I don't care. You know what it is? They wanted her. It seems like they wanted her to kiss Asia ass, and that's not her, that's not who she is, and that's okay. Asia is the starter team, but that don't mean you have to kiss her ass, and that's not her style. And she's just as good. I'm gonna keep saying that from a talent standpoint, just as good as some of the big three. Why not? And she felt that, and guess what? She's supposed to feel that way. Because why would she not feel that way? And,
yeah,
and the reason why I said it's a click thing because of De'Erica Hamby. De'Erica Hamby said that there's no reason why Deja Kelly should not be on the team. There's no reason why even Deja Fisher should not get another shot. It's just too much. It's just too much. A click over there. Too much gatekeeping, as they call it. It's like they gatekeepers, and that's not good.
Yeah, Brian said he was just saying that Ken wasn't the first or second option on the team.
No, I know she's
he agreed with her talent.
That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're not getting what I'm saying. She's not a first or second option, but she was threatening to she was getting so good that they felt a little threatened. That's just my theory. It's not about being the first or second option. She was putting fear in people as far as her basketball skills. I mean, who can guard her? I mean, for real. Who can guard her? And so that click type thing, everybody in one click, she wasn't that wasn't her style. Let me just put it like that. And it's not about basketball. I don't think she didn't get released because of basketball. She got released because of people's feelings and ego. This is my opinion. That's what it seemed like. Because you can't explain why, not even explain, you just can say, hey, you know what, you couldn't even do that. So let me know that you was trying to push her out. I don't know. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, you're entitled to, saying
and I hope it wasn't like that, but guess what? The Erica Hamby situation and other situations the last 2 or 3 years, it really showed some things if you're really paying attention.
Yeah. Yeah.
And not positive.
It
things.
showed a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. You really have to do when the receipts are out there and players speak on it, that's when you go back and pull those receipts and research it. You research it from the time it started till them going into having a court case. You research it. And then for her to be on Sue Bird, guys,
Exactly, big girl.
and do that interview and still hurting like that, you don't ever want a mother to feel like, you know what I'm saying, her kids don't matter, or just because she wants to become a mother that it doesn't matter. When you yourself got a whole family too. Sometimes
Kennedy should feel like that. Like I said, Kennedy should feel like she's the one of the stars. Why? Look, you gotta look. If you don't feel confidence about yourself, and then her play show it. When given a chance, she could be one of the best guards in the league. Who's stopping her? Nobody.
Because when Ken Dog came to that team, the fan numbers went up.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. That's what
everything went up.
Yep.
And everybody was talking about her.
Mm-hmm.
And of course we already know what all the players can do, guys. We already know who they are. But let me tell you something. If you think for 1 minute that people don't have thoughts, even though they could be the greatest players, greatest players in the leagues, you got another thing coming. You're definitely looking at it one
jealousy
side.
and mean girl and
Not saying that's how she felt.
No, I know. Look, that's not ADP opinion, but that's my opinion. That's still like because that's look. There could only be one reason, and that's the reason because you have told me nothing that she got into an argument, that she got to a physical altercation. So what you want me to think? That you
And
played
then she
mean
had
girl.
the owner. She also had the owner. Everybody was in for Ken. It wasn't just
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? It
a lot
wasn't
of
just
jealousy over there.
Becky in on Ken. Everybody was in on Ken. And trust me, we've seen it time and time again. If it was something that was that crazy, they would have showed receipts. Somebody would have, the way social media be on it, it would have been posted by now. But for me, I don't know about everything.
Exactly. You see, look, Kate Martin. So some of these releases don't make sense from the Aces. When a player get this seem kind of strange. All of a sudden, these players get the boot. Now, of course, like I said, Kennedy is more talented, way talented than Kate, but at the same time, this cliquish type of situation going on over there, it seemed very toxic. I don't know.
I don't know far as the the in-house stuff. I just
I'm just saying that's my theory. That's how it came up. That's how it's coming.
You said
like
it from day one. This is your theory and this is your opinion of what how you feel about it. And don't get it twisted. Now, once did she say anything particular about the players as far as their game, who they are, how she respect them? Because one thing about Miss D, she a game cop.
Yeah, I love Asia.
She ride for her game cop.
This situation, it won't go down without her permission. So why did you because they gonna consult her first. They come on now, let's just get an understanding. So why did you allow them to release Kennedy, who gave you at least when she 15 points off the bench?
I know proof. I've been saying that too. I'm surprised none of the expansion teams picked up Deja Kelly.
Yeah, she was balling. She was
balling.
It
was sad. It was kind of sad because she went over there and she balled and she did really good. Right, it is. It's not even about what we think it is. It's definitely
exactly. It's not even about basketball no more. And
I said politics and business moves. That's what I said.
Exactly, because a lot of players, a lot of these guards in the league, I'm looking at them, and Deja Kelly can come on now. Like I said, you got Kirsten Bell and Bam Bam in the league. Now it's all about if I like you or if you a good person in the locker room. Who cares? Because guess what? That I mean, that's don't get me wrong. It's nothing wrong with being a good teammate. Don't get me wrong with that. But at the end of the day, it's still about basketball. And number two, and more.
Right,
Come on now.
Belinda.
Let's
Yeah,
stop it.
right.
Let's stop it.
Belinda, you're right.
Exactly.
It is cliquish. That's how she
I
said. How
told,
can
yeah, that's
Bam
what I'm
still be
saying.
in the league and
That's
Carter
why
out?
Kirsten Bell is in it. She's been in the league for 5 or 6 years and still look the same. She has not grown as a player, and she's still on the Aces. They could bring players in and out, and she's still on the team. And they're giving her extension after extension. Get the hell out of here. And it's not personal, Kristen Bell. It's not personal against you. I have no beef with you, but I'm talking about your basketball. I ain't talking about you. Probably is a nice person. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about your basketball wise. I can't say it wise because you're not. You come on now. No, come on. Stop it. But if they keep doing that, guess what? If it keep being political, I'm gonna have to start watching it. I can't watch it. I'm not watching no that's mess. I'm not watching it. Nope.
It's political business moves at the end of the day. That's why I said this week, quit using these players regardless of what they have, because they only have their saves can only go so far. At the end of the day,
She wins. Stop it. Well, look. I ain't mad. Look, if she could get 5 years worth of checks from the Aces, because she been in the league for 4 or 5 years, I ain't mad at her. I'm not mad at her, but don't keep her on the team, right? She laughing, but don't keep her on the team and then get rid of Deja Kelly. You bring her in that she didn't make the team. She didn't bring that Kirsten Bell or Deja Fair. Stop. Now you playing games.
Here. Come here. Bring this in here.
Yeah, she is. And she's still a good teammate, but look, she get along with Asia, one of her team. See, that's what I'm saying. It proves my point. It proves my point that it's a click. If I like you, even though you suck, if I like you and everybody else like you a team clown or whatever you are, then you're gonna be on the team. But a player that can help your team, and you sit down, she could score 15 points by herself. But you don't want that. You don't want that. But you want Kirsten Bell.
Just turn it off now.
That's crazy. I like Asia, but Asia, you're going to have to get better. Exactly. Bree B. Destiny Henderson. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's just I think we just
and I hope she's not like that. I hope Asia didn't Asia. I don't know.
T. Carmel said Miss D, but shouldn't a franchise player choose the locker room? I don't know.
Yes, you could choose the locker room, but guess what? The player that you choose have to have some type of skill. Kirsten Bell cannot. She don't score on a consistent basis. Her defense, she does nothing at just a basic quality. There's nothing wrong with having a Kirsten Bell, but guess what? Maybe she need to be like a player assistant or something. We talk about in the locker room players that actually could play. Kirsten cannot play like that. She okay. She's not okay. Every now and then she hit a win. Somebody just try to she did it. No, not enough for her to be on the team. Not enough for her to be getting $200,000 plus. Come on now. You forget Kirsten Bell is not a rookie. Kirsten Bell been in the league for 5 or 6 years. She still looked the same as she did when she was drafted. And then go back and look. I was looking at something with her. LeBron James in college went to go see her. Where the hell is that Kirsten Bell? They did win about Kennedy, but guess what? It would have been easier. It's gonna get harder and harder. This team's not getting any younger. And yes, Becky Hammond is a good coach. But as far as her personality and all this click stuff, no. No, yes, they won it without Kennedy, but it would have been probably been a lot easier because guess what? You have a player off the bench that can score 15 points by themselves. You only scored between I would say 18 to 25 on the average game. So why would you make it harder for yourself? That look at it. You gonna put pressure on the big three.
Oh, we know about Bills.
Come on.
Proof. We know about Bills.
Exactly.
Belinda said Asia made a comment about Angel might be jealous because Angel's shoes are out selling hers. Let's see.
Well, I don't know how many chances, Brian. We don't know how many chances Destiny Henderson had. Like I said, I'm looking at this is like a lot of politics. There's still a lot of politics. If I like you, your connections, just look at the sky.
Yeah,
Vandersloot is okay. Vandersloot is okay. Vandersloot is 37 years old, coming off the knee injury, and she know Jeff. They know they have a relationship, and he made her the general manager, even though she suck at it, and he suck at it. And it's all about who you know instead of anything in life. Everything is political, but I'm just saying.
It is, and you're and until the organization back away from it, Jason, it's going to continue to go on, and it's only gotten worse in this particular season. Now they just doing it in pure daylight. Some of them deals they doing some of the deals they're doing up front, you can see them, and some of the deals they're doing behind closed doors. Right?
Like E-Will, I'm not trying to say who deserve money or not, but as far as their production, E-Will, who else got $2 million? For what? What did she do to those $2 million? Yeah, but yeah, Bill Laimbeer, but he wasn't like Becky. He was not as cliquish as Becky is. Becky is cliquish. You know? And I understand, yes, you won championships with the big three. But I don't know. It's just it's not coming off. It look very, very nasty right now.
Mm-hmm.
It look very nasty. Yep, she got $2 million. If you're gonna do that, you could have paid Miller $2 million. I mean, and I don't think how many games she scored over double figures. How many games has E-Will had at her size now? Forget the scoring. At her size, how many rebounds a game did she get? She's supposed to be breaking records like Angel with that money. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But Boston is still an all-star. Even though I think they overpaid for Boston to a certain extent, but Boston still made the all-star team. Boston still get double-doubles. E-Will. Yeah, no, she did. She did get $2 million. Break it down. The total is $2 million. Yes, she did. Or $1 million. Same thing. $1 million.
Miss D giving you extra money.
That's still right. $1 million, but it's still a lot. $600,000 is still a lot for E-Will. Exactly. He get every coach. I think they get to their favorite players. Yes, it's always clicks and I'm not just blaming the aces, but this situation, a lot of teams have clicks, even in men's basketball, but it don't affect the rest of the team. It don't, the main thing is still the main thing.
That's what America do. They got clicks. You can't say they don't have. When you have a group of people, you're gonna have cliques.
Exactly. It's still right, because she don't give you double-doubles. E-Will do not give you not even just double-doubles. At her size, she only give you at least double-digit rebounds. If she gonna get,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's on a rookie contract. I'm just saying, if you're gonna break up that contract and gave her the 1.2, I would have gave her the 1.2.
And they said she's a good shooter. We seen her when she played against them. She is a good shooter, but she's over here now. So let's see what she do on the floor. We'll see if that translates and see because you got to have chemistry too. You also got to have that chemistry as well. But because she's, over there with Becky Forrest coaching, Becky will put her in where she need to go. It's just probably just about this new player getting comfortable and all that kind of stuff. We'll see. We're gonna see who goes to the fighting for the chip this year. Like I said, out of those first 10 is in man's game because anybody can come and get you all your lunch, your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And these teams are different. They are built different. They coming for it. So you might not see the same old teams. No, you can't say that. Kennedy is a great talent, but Brian said Kennedy is a great talent, but it looked like y'all wanted more than Kennedy. That's not what we said. That's not what we said at all. It's whatever God has for Kennedy, regardless of what we think, how we feel, she's gonna have those things. I want the best for Kennedy, but what I'm saying is we have to look at both sides of things when we're coming out. There's the truth, there's the wannabe truth, and there's the personal agendas. Which one you rolling with? That's all I'm saying. And when you talk about a person in particular and you're constantly talking about their character, show the receipts.
Exactly. That's all we want to know.
Show it when they said it. Show it when the coach said it. Have your proof and have your receipts. This is why people get sued and people be coming at them with different things. Is because of assumptions or what we think or what we see on social media feeding in. Right?
Exactly.
So
that's the only thing we
saying.
Exactly.
They are crucifying Kennedy Carter. They are crucifying Kennedy Carter.
Mm-hmm.
And the same grace and mercy that you want for yourself and your people, why not want it for somebody else? That's all I'm saying. They threw that young lady in the lion's den and they left her there. Do you know what that feels like when you were up against everybody? Like, let's use David and Goliath. Let's use Gideon. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what that feels like in life? If you know what it feels like, why won't you give the same grace and mercy for somebody else? We're not saying Kennedy Carter's not perfect. We're not saying that she don't have things that she did in her past. We're not saying nobody don't have no past history. But the same way you will give it for anybody else in the W, why not give it for Kennedy too?
Exactly.
Period. It don't matter. It doesn't matter what she did in the workforce. It's because they say it and we sometimes believe it or whatever the case may be, but we don't know. That's what I'm saying. Even with the ones we look up to, you think they perfect, they do no wrong. You got another thing coming. I'm just asking for the same grace and mercy everybody else get to give it to Kennedy too, regardless of what mistakes she's made. Hey, we all make mistakes and stuff. You know what I'm saying? We're not perfect. How many times have God forgiven you? And you don't nobody know what you did, but he forgiven you about 20,000 times. That's all I'm saying. Give her that same grace if that's what you believe in. Or whatever. Not yet, baby. If that's what you believe in, that's it. Because they got out of that lion's den. Remember that. They got thrown in there, but they got out of there. So that's all we're saying. So, Miss D wanted to give her opinion on it. That's how Miss D feels. You know what I'm saying? You guys in the chat want to give you guys this opinion. That's how you guys feel. And that's okay. If you feel like she deserved it, that's your opinion. But would you want somebody to do the same thing of your past, bring assumptions and assumptions and assumptions? Because remember, God said it's all in the sea, baby. It's all in the sea. We up for the next day, okay? So would you want that for yourself? That's it.
Exactly.
We just talking about this particular situation.
No, we're not saying that she had to. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, this is what I love. Like, you know what I'm saying? Man will crucify you forever for your past mistakes. But God say, here, I'm going to work with you. I get it. There's no man up here perfect. I'm going to work with you every step of the way. Whether you do it again, I'm still coming back to help you out. That's it. We're not looking. We understand people make mistakes. We understand that people do things we don't like. We get all of that. But at the end of the day, the same way that you would have for her, have for all the players, every last one of them, because there is no perfect player. The ones you think is all good. This is why it'd be so a surprise and players actually get hurt in the process is when you put them on the map where they can't make mistakes, or when something happens, you be like, no, not her. She was this. I can't believe she did that. Why you can't? You know why? Because it was hidden. So we're not making excuses
People you think is
for
good,
any
good.
type.
I mean, not good.
Yeah,
People
be
you
the
think
worst
is crazy.
one.
It's not crazy, right?
So we're not saying look past what she's done or what the receipts we have for. We're not saying none of that.
Do we know that she had a bad attitude?
We don't
I don't
know.
know.
Because
Exactly.
let
We
me
don't know
tell you
nothing.
something. When I go over that WNBA history, it's a lot of players that got done like Kennedy Carter, and they were not telling a story. They were actually telling the truth. But because they blackballed them, the world saw them different. The world will paint a picture that you cannot see the light from and constantly keep doing it. It's a lot of players that this has been done to, and how they use other players to speak up for coaches and different situations
If she had an
to
attitude
make it
problem, or she
look
had a
good.
violent tendencies, if she had this attitude of violent tendencies, how come she don't have a police blotter? How come in real life, off the court, we don't hear anything about her attitude?
They would have had it out. Do you know how many
Exactly. That's what we're saying, Brian.
NBA football players, whatever, anything go down? Cardi B, let's go into, celebrities, whatever. Anything go down, they gonna have a paper trail. They're gonna show you the receipts, not what you think or what you assume. They're gonna drop receipts. All I'm saying is give each player the same mercy and grace, even though you don't see it. That's all I'm saying. That's it. We're not excusing anything. So, and if you think, and I'm gonna say this too, if you think a woman comes in the league and she's not an inbox person and she's doing all kind of great things, you don't think none of these players that got all these accolades is gonna feel some type of way? Didn't have a thought? Okay. I don't know what to tell you.
That's my theory. They felt a little threatened.
Yeah, that's her theory. That's just her theory.
But they couldn't control that. Like I said, Asia, I'm not picking on her. She has the last say. She really do. She got a lot of power. So why didn't Asia take up for her? And so you know what?
You never know, Miss D. We don't know if she did or not. Like I said, it's more to it. When they make these business deals and they do this politics, you could be the best player in the league, but they still gonna make a business deal.
But believe they get her some say now, ADP.
They do. I'm not saying they don't give her some say. What I'm saying is when you got the big dogs in the politics on top of everything, your say is not going to matter. They're still going to complete that deal, whether you have a say or not. This is business and politics, Ms. D. It always boils down to that. That's why I said this stuff. What in the world? I don't want that case.
That was one of the theories I had, Jason.
Mommy,
unfortunately, and she fell into that trap. That mean girl a little bit. That's just I love Asia, but she probably fell into that trap. And the reason why I say that, like I said, the Erica situation, she was mum's the word. Like what Erica went through with Becky and the organization, Asia was mum's the word. And at first I brushed it off, but with this situation, I'm like, dang, the second time. But
hey, Kathy, and yes, Pretty. You look, Pretty said, I think so. Same with Angel. She has a lot of power, and the league keeps trying to silence her. If you think, I'm gonna tell you something. What we are dealing with and what we're seeing is a lot of jealous envy and strife in this league. He's gonna bring them snakes out the holes, guys, and some of them snakes gonna be the people you least expected. I'm just saying. Don't be surprised. That's how we get caught up. But we're gonna see. We'll see what happens. You know, like I said, it might be her decision, maybe not to come back. It might be her decision to come back. But I'm gonna respect Kennedy taking her break. I'm gonna respect her silence, and I'm gonna continue to ride or die for Kennedy Carter because I know what it's like. I've seen people have to go through it and stand up for them. So, and I just try to be careful. When I come out like this, that's why you always see me getting more of the nurturing side and respecting and loving the players and stuff like that, guys, because I have special people that will call me and I just listen. You don't know if these people are going to be here the next day. So that's why I have a passion for mental health. What looks good ain't always good, and what you think is right is not always right, right? So we just never know. So for all of this, like I said, for me, at the end of the day, it's more of politics and business than it is. And to me, I think they're using this league and these ladies for their own personal gain with the politics. But that's just me.
I agree with that. Right. I agree
That's
with that.
just me.
That's theory. Yeah, maybe
Because
she can go back home. She's from Houston.
This is an organization of all women.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Yeah, everybody. This was the difference.
Even Lisa Leslie. You hear what Lisa Leslie said?
Right, and she puzzled. But this is the thing about this time around when it happened. You had so many people. That's why Ms. D said you can't say it's about basketball skills.
Right.
You can't say that. Yes, it is very much important, Belinda. And we can't keep saying push it off, play, and all that kind of stuff, because if that person's mind is not in, if that person's mind is not right when they hit the court, you're not going to get that production, whether you want it or not. That's why I said people got to stop telling women how to feel, when to say it, how to say it. They got to stop doing that. You can't do that. And that's even for a man, a king. You can't tell that brother when to speak and how to speak. They going to speak when they want to. We're going to have it 50-50 over here. All the kings and queens allowed to speak when they want to, how they want to, and how they feel. Your time stamp is not somebody else's time stamp. Do you know what it's like to constantly, regardless, different stages of bullying, different stages of being attacked with your mental health? That's verbal, physical, and all kinds of things, that can hit you. But to constantly get it all over and over and over again, and then you say, oh, she shouldn't crash out. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that, Angel. Don't, you're going to get fired. Forget a tech. My life is more important. My mental health is more important. Heck, give me all the texts when it get to that point, because she's been dealing with it since she came into the league from LSU. When people mental health is intact, they play better, they move better, but it's not going to happen overnight. Look at Lauren Betts. She broke it down to you. Research Lauren Betts. Research Raven. Lauren Betts said, I still deal with it, but I'm learning how to deal with it. It just doesn't go away. She didn't want to be here anymore, guys. They were riding that young lady, calling her, saying all kinds of stuff. And she got through that, and she's still dealing with that. That's what I'm saying. You could be at your finest, and the next 5 minutes, you could be like, I got to go, Lord. I don't think I can do it. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever you believe in. I don't, whoever you're looking up to or confiding in, I feel like this. This is why people don't come out a lot of times and say anything about their mental health, because they get attacked so much when they open up. This is why you see it long down the line, like, I knew that player was going through something, or I knew this person was going through something. But you have to allow the players to tell their truth. Nobody can tell their truth like they can play it. Say it. All we saying is just give them the same grace and mercy. That's it. Your mistakes and your past is already there. It's not going anywhere. It's what you do in the future. And what we can say this time around is that there were a lot more positive than anything else. And miss me with she can speak if she want to speak on people on her social. She have a right to do it because they dag sure letting Timu speak everything on social media. That's why I say it's not who say it. Yeah, she made her comments about FUD, whatever the case may be. Oh, yeah, okay, they all do it. And what? Now when Timu do it, they calling it out, but she not getting penalized or taken down. Like if it was somebody, you know what I'm saying, like a Ken Dog or whoever. Yes, Bob says definitely effective. She missed back-to-back bunnies in one series last night. She was in tears after she tripped and hurt her knee and ankle last night. Pray for her, Bob. I will continue to pray for her. You guys in the chat, everybody. I'm not praying selfish prayers. I'm not praying, oh, I want this player to do this, that, and the third. That's not me. I'm not doing that because I'm not trying to block nobody, even though I can't block anybody's prayers or blessings. Anytime I pray for somebody, God, whatever they're asking you for, I pray and thank you for doing it. That's it. Because you're not in charge. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I do. When somebody say pray, that's what I do. Because I don't know what you ask God for, and everything ain't for me to know. So that's the way I roll when, you know what I'm saying, I pray for the place. Yeah, we'd be like, Dad, we want such and such to go to this team. That's our Christmas wishful thinking kind of thing, But at the end of the day, we have to keep it 100. We have to. If you think it's just messing with Angel's mental health, think about her family. Think about everybody's attached to her. The enemy don't have no mercy and grace. The enemy does not care who he attacked, when he attacked, or how he attacked. You know what I'm saying? Even for us as fans, we're tired. We're overwhelming. We come to sports as a type of therapy and a type of, we come to sports for therapy. We come to sports because it's what we love. We come to sports because we want to talk about it, get it out. You know what I'm saying? Aside from a busy week, a busy work week, a busy week of look, sometimes the kids be acting. You be like, ooh, let me get up in my cool, safe place today, baby. I'm just saying, sports is such a great thing. I don't know. I have some friends that don't watch sports. I'm like, girl, you need to watch. Like, dude, I love it. And it's not just one type of sport. I love football. I love volleyball. I love soccer. I love it all. Do I have time to watch it all? No, I don't have time to watch it all. But football season is definitely coming up, so I got to take me through there. And college ball is coming up. But yeah, so that's all we said at the end of the day. When it comes to situations like this, guys, we have to look at it both ways. There's so much pressure on the W. Some people don't know how to handle that like others can. Right. Everybody handles it different, Jason. They really do. It's not about her mind not being right. Bree Minor, explain that. But yeah, there are a lot of big issues in there. And see, that's why she said, Kathy, that she gonna say it this one time and she not gonna talk about it again. You know what I'm saying? Like
Kathy like that. Kathy enjoy this mess. She really do.
The one
she can stop it.
Look, now we got a Kathy in the chat, so you got to say
all this with Kathy the thing. I'm sorry. Yeah, they are. They are, Kathy. They are. ESPN, they love narratives. They also keep pushing Caitlyn, even though Kelsey Mitchell has been tearing. That's the reason why the Fever really balling out. As far as I'm shocked with this with them being with this they record. But yeah.
And look, let me tell y'all something. I keep telling y'all what I said was politics and business deal. They mess with all our players, regardless of who they are, whether you like them or you don't like them. They mess with all of them. They using them for their own personal gain behind closed doors. And guess what? This is a new breed, and they not taking it anymore. You know why they not taking it anymore? Because they speaking out. And like you said, there are a lot of eyes on the league, and this is why. This is why that's what I'm saying. Victory don't always look good. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take you through some stuff, but it's gonna happen. Honestly, I have no idea how these players are so strong because everything that happens is on every YouTube website. They should just chill and let them play. Geez, man, anything hits social. I'm talking about Jason. You could be watching the game. They done drop clips before the game is over. They had already dropped that stuff on Sandy before the game was the press was over. Once she said that, it was already on Threads. Okay, anything is hitting social media. She is. I want KM to know, like, you know what I'm saying, how special and important she is. And Kathy and Miss D, guys, chat. If you remember, go back and check out that interview that Kelsey Mitchell did with Lisa Leslie. It'll tell you a whole lot of things too. And that's what I'm saying. The players speaking for themselves and those receipts, they out there. Go check that interview out and then come back to me and tell me what you think.
Yep, that's facts.
What Angel is going through is something so usual and relentless. The racist and ignorant comments along with hateful videos are still going on after 3 years. Right. After 3 years.
Say, yep. As I said, Kathy, the commissioner, she can stop this, but she liked us. She enjoyed us.
Oh, you okay, Brumana? I see what you're saying. Go ahead, Miss D. I'm sorry.
No, I said she liked this stuff. The commish. She enjoyed it. She could have been kind of halt some of the bull crap going on, but no. But then now we know that Kathy really can't because I would say Adam Silver is the commissioner, as we know.
And Congress.
Like I thought. Just like I thought.
And Congress up in there, up.
Yeah, come on, really? You worry about Cece, but you didn't worry about what Angel was going through.
It sure does. Misery does love company, don't it?
Yeah. Who say? Yep, that's true, Jason.
But guys, this is why I love the chat. I love the difference of opinions. You know, from everybody in the chat. Listen, at the end of the day, I may not agree with every player as far as some of the things they do, but I want to see everybody win and play basketball. They have put certain women in certain positions that they're not supposed to be in, or they're allowing certain things to happen, and it's just crazy. I ain't ever seen nothing like this, guys. I mean, even coming from when I had to go back and research the Detroit Shocks, I ain't seen nothing like this. You know, these women should be able to play, and we should be able to enjoy ourselves and stuff, but it's not like that. Of course, MSL. And more is to come, MSL. I told you, God bringing them snakes out the hole. More is to come. You're exactly right.
Yep.
And then what was so? No, I ain't gonna do that.
But you know what? Even before the draft was kind of suspicious. Y'all see what Angel could do at LSU. Why in the heck did she go? She dropped and y'all draft Cam Brink. She's supposed to be the top either 1, 2, or 3. She dropped a 7. So there's a lot of politics going on. I don't know why. I don't know.
But guys, we are gonna thank you for all your input. Nobody has a right or wrong answer. Thank you for your feedback in the chat. Thank you, Ms. D, for coming on the panel.
Thank you for inviting me.
I really appreciate the discussions were good.
This was good.
Like, you're able to get out what you're thinking. Some people may think your way, some people may not, and that's okay.
True. That's true.
We're not throwing stones at nobody in the chat. I'm not throwing stones up here to myself or Miss D. Miss D entitled to her opinion. I let her speak because You know Miss D. Y'all know Miss D. That's Detroit style right there, baby. I'm over here in the nursery corner. Over here in the nursery corner.
Out here at the beat down corner.
Boy, she beat the whole team up. Why she? She's like, nobody is him. You get a charge. You get a charge.
She gonna do her best Ayala Van Zant. Look, she gonna do her best Ayala Van Zant. And I'm gonna be a little bit more like a Wendy Williams or somebody like that, or Charlamagne. Just bite you.
Oh Lord. Oh.
But you know Ayala Van Zant, don't you?
Yeah, I know. Tell my life.
Yeah, but that's her, y'all. If y'all know, go. It's on YouTube. Ayala Van Zant, Fix My Life. Just said, Fix My Life.
Oh, Wendy Williams coming back. She looking good.
Yeah, she looked better. She was sick for a minute. Yeah.
Oh, I bet she will.
But you know who like her? Oh, what's her name? She on YouTube. You know it's about
She ain't like her though. Nope. I know.
But I'm talking about being
messy.
Yeah, a little messy.
Yeah, but the way Wendy do it is different. The way Wendy
it's about right with the bald head. Yeah.
But
Wendy messy now. Wendy could be nasty. Like y'all didn't see her before her show.
But
she had a radio show. She was I ain't like Wendy Williams. No, I take that back. I'm trying to figure out who I'm like, far as. But if you like, did you see what I sent you? Did you see what I sent you? Even people see it like Alexis Morris. Go sit down. Oh, Tasha. Yeah, Tasha K. Yeah, but you know what? She do got some good interviews. It depends on the interview. Like the interview she did with
I don't.
She's a hot that interview was, she made Will Smith look his friend like he did blah blah. But no, somebody said Alexis Morris, why you still talking about it's getting ready to be 2027 soon and you gonna be talking about 2023. I said, poor baby.
Yeah.
I said she need ADP Fix My Life. Mm-hmm.
No, she don't. You see how she be putting people on Me America.
I sent you something. People see it. Like Alexis Morris, let it go, baby. Let it go.
Well, thank you, Miss D. Thank you, Chat. We shall meet again tomorrow.
Right,
it's our history lesson. I'll let you guys know. I'll post up what vet I'm going to be talking about tomorrow.
ADP. Even She Will said it.
She Wiz. Don't ride with Miss D. Don't be doing that. She Wiz. You out of control.
I'm gonna
right
send her a
now.
DM. Like, she want to do an interview with you.
No, you're not. I love you guys. Thank you.
All right,
guys. So Pretty Tony is getting ready to come on. If you want to go out there and check her out, make sure you check her out. Court Vision with So Pretty Tony. And we out of here. Thank you, Miss D. I'll catch you on the back end.
Great show, ADP. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah. I'll be up here with a history, but I'll tell you who I'm talking about tomorrow. I gotta make sure I'm doing my history lessons.
Oh yeah, definitely. We enjoyed it. Well, I can't speak. I enjoy it. I can't speak everybody. All right, y'all.
All right, Missy. Great. Bye.